Resetting stream. Welcome back to Of the Devil.
Welcome back to Of the Devil. God, she's so hot.
Morgan has been staring at me dismissively, shaming me for the scuff. Understandable, Morgan. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Are you ready for the consequences of our actions?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So last time we got hired by a baby.
A little baby. I mean, look at that dude. Let's see. Okay, yes, we're in transit. A literal baby to help defend the guy who we likely just left and framed for several murders of ours. And we're intrigued by the case because there's one more body than we expected.
The body of a cop, actually.
Yeah. So
that's really bad. If there's a cop there, they might actually investigate the crime.
Right. If a cop is one of the normally nothing of value was lost, but since there's a cop there, the cops might actually take a special interest in this. So we have work to do. Hey there, boss.
Ooh, limited use of 3D.
Driving sequence 3D. Of course I'm fine. What did you think was going to happen? Hi, Ed, you missed biblically accurate Freya.
You missed biblically accurate me. I had 5 bodies.
5 of them.
Many hands to hold you with.
That was 5 of them! 5 of them! Yeah, all good news. I've got quite the paycheck coming my way. Maybe bad news for you if you get a large crowd tonight. Yeah. Tell Sarah to meet me at the police station address I'm about to send. I've got work for her to do. There will be quite the paycheck indeed waiting for me, assuming I can win. Can I afford to accept it? Which? Oh boy. Hey. What are the jokes about in the office about your clients being connected to organized crime true?
What? It's some kind of honeypot.
Trying to get a grasp on something.
Now I know you're debating me. That was easy. That's what she said, layup. I'll still basket that shit, though. I don't give up.
Beep.
Can't meet the one character who is canonically Gen Z.
Yeah. Why do you make everything so hard?
That's what your dad said last night. Come on. Like, come on, Freckles. Low-hanging fruit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Obviously. Why are you asking me about mafia shit, though?
I'm working a case for the Icaria, whom I assume you've heard of.
Definitely.
Under circumstances that are probably vulgar. You know they're Gen Z because they type in all lowercase.
Absolutely.
Which you'd be happy to brag about to me.
Anytime.
But I'm not well positioned to turn down the job outright. So I'd like to know whether they'll be resistant about parting ways afterward.
Why? Do you not like getting paid lots of money?
I don't like being shamed.
Fair enough.
She makes a good point.
So you're like, just asking for my advice. The aura loss is incredible.
Not going to attempt to parse that.
Glad you ever could. She is like, what, 80, 90 years old right now?
Yeah!
My generation's sense of humor is practically impregnable.
That's what. It was a very basic non sequitur, Auntie. It just wasn't funny.
Not even. A non sequitur would be, What's the charge?
Just getting back on topic. The charge is homicide. 5 counts. Nah!
Meh. They're probably fine. Oh, stuff you hear about mobsters being clingy with their lawyers, all yandere. You ever read Yandere Mafia romance novel? It's because they don't want anyone who's been through their underwear drawers running around. On tales. I've been through quite a couple underwear drawers back in my day. Whatever poor bird they pinned multiple homicides on.
Thank you, Auntie, for censoring yourself over text. For poor Freya's soul.
Is obviously not anyone important.
You think baby... Do you think baby Ikaria has read Yandere manga?
Oh no. No, Makoto probably is too pure of heart for that.
True.
It would be sullying the honor of the business or something along those lines.
Very
God,
true.
I hope.
Unethical feelings.
This is not art of war.
Right. I don't think he was framed. Not by his own people.
Pendazin. You know what a kabedon is? Like a chore. Powerful people. Mob or no. If they get lawyers, it's for tax evasion and conspiracy charges.
And conspiracy to commit tax evasion.
Dirty work left to the pawns. The whole point of a pawn is
Get captured.
don't have to think twice about trading them off.
Alright. Guess I know the rumors are true, then.
Yep, you uncovered my cool secret. Listen. Actors. Singers. Celebs. All like expensive things and being the center of attention. Mobsters have money to burn and want the cologne of legitimacy.
Everyone wants what they can't have.
Okay, chill, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Great looking Gatsby ass.
What'd you say about my ass, Auntie?
I still pine for thee, mother hecker.
What?
Do kids these days not read The Great Gatsby? All I'm saying is there's mutually beneficial arrangements to be had, to be made. Between the rich and famous. And the rich and infamous. You ever read Chinese web novels? There's a lot of crossover between Yandere Mafia boss and Yandere acting director.
Oh.
And then the famous actress up on the rise who needs to balance the affection between them. So you bet your ass I was in those rooms. It's really riveting stuff. I have some recommendations, Don.
You'll have to tell me more. It feels like a realm that would definitely cross over.
There's so much kissing.
Excellent.
Negotiating appearance fees. Taking my 30%.
Whoa. Morgan is impressed. 30%? You really are shameless.
That's what she said.
All right. Thanks as always for the sage counsel.
Hey, if you're really feeling grateful, give me a solid and call your rents. They say they never hear from you. I know you can't be that busy.
Morgan has parents?
If you're bored enough to talk to me.
Morgan has parents?
Yeah, Morgan has parents?
They're the ones who are busy. God, I can't wait for the later chapter when we get to meet Morgan's parents. Would not be
You
shocked
gotta defend them from the murder that they did.
Chapter 4, a chip off the old block. I would not be shocked if cursing was like an extra charge you have to pay for. Oh, on your phone plan. There's a certain...
Oh, she already used all her microcurrency to buy the word shit.
Yeah. She only splurged on shit. Everything else got blocked out. Morgan's contact naming sense is incredible. Yes. Obviously, I wasn't sure what would happen after I left that crime scene. I wasn't sure what I'd find walking in here to speak to my client. I definitely wouldn't have bet that the next time I saw this man alive, it'd actually look worse. Sir? Did you not hear me? I said I'm your lawyer.
Oh, I heard you. I'm just not interested in wasting my breath responding. This is a way deeper voice than I gave him last time, but last time I did not know what he looked like.
Right. Now we have a much clearer picture. I'm sorry, is there a
Now we've seen his
misunderstanding
tits.
here? Yes. We have bared it all.
Not all. I understand exactly what you are. You and all your fellow... Your companion is staring at me very intently.
Sarah here. You are very green.
Oh.
Sarah, you are very green. Sarah? Blink. You're embarrassing me in front of the Yakuza.
That's a very dated word.
You'd really prefer I call you an orca.
I prefer you give up and leave. Oh boy, Chris, do we have a CG to show you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up online without running into spoilers.
Yes.
Are we able to see the CG collection from here, actually?
Files, articles, events.
It would be in some sort of gallery option.
I don't think we have a gallery here.
Oof.
Oh, hey. There's Auntie.
Oh.
I think we can arrange this though. So go ahead and read off Auntie's profile a while.
Date of birth, July 7th. Height, 166 centimeters. Weight depends on the time of day. Sarah says, huh? Blood type, AB negative. Occupation, lawyer to the rich and famous, semi-retired. Likes waterfalls, manicures, macadamia nuts. Dislikes getting ghosted by my adorable goddaughter. Drink, cosmopolitan, double. Collects favors and friends in high places. Luck, SSR on the first pull.
Yes. Always.
God, I wish that were me.
Me too. Yep, Bonnie. Oh, there's our guy. Let's see here.
He is also so hot and also a tremendous weeb.
Real. Hang on a second. Let me just come through here. There's our boy.
CG gallery anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think there is. Let me just...
And there's the brat.
Damn.
Or, well, not the brat in Morgan's phone. That's a different brat. That's
Yes,
a more Gavroche's brat. With no dendy. Makoto has a dendy.
Great. Hang on a second. There we go.
What, did you find it? Right, I was about to start combing through the Vodverse.
Yeah. Excellent.
We gotta show Chris his tits.
Yes. I say that's the best view I could find. Unemployed, yep.
Yes.
Yes. Now. What are you talking?
I'm sure they told you I'd been softened up. They'd broken me, and I'd be ready to sign whatever you put in front of me. Sorry to disappoint you. But the Hound of Icaria doesn't heal.
Oh.
He's so cool! She's drooling.
I love her. Okay, Dirk. Yeah. Sosuke, I'm going to repeat myself plainly and slowly because you clearly have multiple head injuries. I am not a lawyer. I am your lawyer.
Ah. Right then. Very good. Thank you for coming.
You were so cool there. I hate to shoot. I hate to burst your bubble, buddy, but
I apologize if I misspoke just now.
I'd misspeak too if I lost as much blood as you.
That's right, Ed. This is a Yakuza chapter.
Yes. Morgan, Esquire. I'll be representing you from here on out.
Sosuke of House Icaria. Sarah, paralegal and bartender. You're very young to have 2 jobs. Or tend bar. Well, it is only part-time. Ah, right.
That does not make it better, but okay, very good.
So tell us, Sosuke of House Icaria, what is your routine? You look very fit. Ed, do you also want to see his tits?
Yes, send Ed.
What? Are you asking about... Do you not have me on file? Sorry, which firm are you from? DTD, MPM?
I'm in private practice.
You mean you're not...
A mob lawyer? No, but please don't hold it against me. Everyone has to start the path to corruption somewhere.
It's like her internship with the mob.
Yeah.
There are serious risks involved in representing a man with my background against charges like these.
It's very sweet of you to...
They say I killed a cop, miss. I realize I may look a sorry state at the moment. I've not fallen so low that I'd sully the house's name by dragging a civilian into...
Makoto
Oh, that's really nice of him.
Makoto thought differently.
The young master? You've seen him? How is he? Where is he? Is he unharmed? Oh,
He was sitting pretty atop a little throne, surrounded by armed guards, last I checked.
thank you for that. No one's told me anything, and childhood friends,
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
intergenerational friendship pog.
But big pog.
If the young master has spoken on this matter, I won't go against his judgment. I do hope you understand what you're getting into.
So do I. I'm already in it, Sosuke. More than you know. How well I understand what I'm in is something I think you'd be able to help with. Do I look like the kind of person who loses?
When you're on high roller mode, maybe.
Yeah.
Very well. What do you want to know?
So far, all I know about you is your first and last name.
It's a very important last name. And I take your meaning. And in truth, the first thing you should know is that I'm not worthy of it. That sounds like something a hound would say, yeah.
Yeah. Why? You disqualified due to pre-existing conditions?
I was born Sosuke Hayakawa, fourth son of a distant branch family. The only reason I bear the name of Icaria is because I was adopted into the main house as an infant.
Oh.
In exchange for lifelong service to the main family.
Sounds like a great deal.
Lifelong? How did you serve the Icaria as an infant?
Hound pup. There are various tax benefits if you have exactly 2 children.
Don't be absurd. I am what you would call a bodyguard. How did they make an infant serve as a bodyguard?
Yeah.
From the time I was able to walk, I was trained to be of service to the house by protecting the heir with my life.
Ikoi baby.
Like Pickle-Yama.
From the time you were able to walk, there were a lot of demand for toddler bodyguards.
All that's ever been asked of me is that I stand in the right place at the right time. You mean like in family photographs?
Oh, you sweet
You're
child.
so difficult with him.
Yeah.
Like in front of a blade. Even a child can manage that.
Oh.
Oh. The house has given me everything I've ever had and taught me everything I've ever known. What meager service I can offer in return means nothing compared to the debt I owe them. You view your relationship with your family as a transaction? Oh, why this cut to Morgan here?
Morgan with the eyes.
It's not something so cold, girl. It's a matter of loyalty.
Right. So if you were standing before a judge and they asked your name and occupation, you would say, "My name is Sosuke Ikaria, and I'm an eternal servant for a living."
I'd say that my name is Sosuke Ikaria, and I work as a head of personnel security for the Ikaria Financial Group. What does that entail exactly? I'm the young master's bodyguard, and I lead all his security teams.
Nice to properly
Profile
meet you.
say?
Oh, did we get his? Oh, we do get his profile now. That.
Ooh.
Likes whetstones, paperbacks, matcha. Dislikes the opera, wasabi, insects. Non-work related messages will be blocked. Default status.
Also likes Dumas, like the Count of Monte Cristo.
Ah. Ooh. I'm head patting my daughter. I love that the keychain has mouse interaction.
Yes, good. It's what she deserves.
Yeah, that's me. That's my mouse.
Plus, there was a special keychain you could only get if you played episode 0.
Yes. She is. She's pogging out. So cool.
Have you seen my daughter? Now you have?
Now you have. Nice to properly meet you. Yes, you can move it. Beautiful.
I'm sure to make your acquaintance. And I'm Sarah. Paralegal and bartender part-time. Yes, you said that, Sarah. I believe you already mentioned that. She wants to feel included.
Oh.
It seemed like we were all doing it twice. Well, thank you for your paralegal services, Sarah. Oh, the little head tilt.
Yeah. And here I had the impression you had no sense of humor.
What do you mean?
Clunk.
It seems in this particular instance, Adonai, it was you who misidentified his proper manners as being
Glad we've all broken the ice. Makoto told me that this all started because you were taken captive yesterday. What happened?
We don't know any details about what happened, don't worry. It was 2:00 p.m. The young master had finished a meeting with the VIP in Crane Tower, floor 108. That seems dangerous.
That's an oddly specific floor number and very dangerous.
It's a very spiritual number.
2:00 p.m. He wasn't in school.
I'll ask that you refrain from mocking the young master in my presence. He is a child, anyone can see that. But you've no idea the pressures that have been placed on him.
Whatever my client wants.
As I was saying, it was just after 2 p.m. He'd just gotten out of school.
He had a half day today.
And the rest of my team escorted him to the elevators along our planned exit route. But our lift stopped suddenly between floors 61 and 62. That was when I made a mistake. I had a bad feeling. Thought it best to get Makoto to the ground floor ASAP. So I forced the elevator open, crawled out, and pulled him out after. With your bare hand?
That's a little... Whoa. Oh, dear.
But as soon as he got out, the elevator started up again, separating us from the rest of the guard. It was a trap!
50-50 one. Staying wasn't safe either. They could stop the elevator. It's not a stress to think they could drop it, too. We just lost the coin flip when he decided to exit.
Yes, Sarah, it was a trap. Floors 60 through 70 were undergoing heavy retrofitting. The other elevators weren't responding, comms were jammed. I reviewed the entire building's blueprints beforehand. Not very useful information, obviously, for a floor undergoing renovations. I knew there was a construction elevator we could get to on the other side of the tower. I had to act fast. There's no time to doubt myself, and I did something unforgivable.
Your bare hands, have you seen RGG characters? Good point. Very good point.
Right, Yakuza guys can just do that.
You left the kid.
I picked him up over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sarah wishes someone would do that to her, but she weighs like 1 trillion pounds.
I don't know, you should try that. You weigh 2 tons, Sarah.
Most forgive me everything the young master does for the sake of his name's dignity, and I...
Kids are tougher than you'd think. I think he'll get over it. So, you escorted him to the service elevator. I take it that's when things...
Yes. I'm sorry, but I only remember a few vague details about what happened next. I'll tell you what little I can. After I activated the lift, 2 assailants emerged from under a tarped doorway at my 7 o'clock. One tall, one thin. Hey, we know those guys.
Hey!
Tall was around 190 centimeters, and his weight, I'd say, 100 kilograms with the mods. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so good.
190? 100 kilograms?
Ooh.
Oh, thin
was maybe 175 centimeters, but slouched. Modded as well, but what I saw looked stripped down, so he couldn't have been heavier than 70 kilo.
Impressive. That was not you.
That was the one with the normal name. Miller.
Miller, yeah. God, Miller looked cool.
Oh yeah, just barely under 70.
Yeah.
He had needle guns. Slow to fire and slow to take effect, a memorable choice. The taller one shot first, jerked his arm when he pulled the trigger. That habit, usually favored by street slinger punks who are used to compensating for the kickback jailbroken zippers. Might have well been aiming at the ceiling. Hi, Dark!
Hi, Dark.
Finn lines up his shot properly, laser sights dialed in on the young master's left trapezoid. I shift into a horse rider stance and deflect the needle with my weapon.
He even has combat stances. He is so RGG. Oh, hey, there's Trey.
The doors open behind me just as another shooter steps forward at my 3 o'clock. Or so I thought, but all they had was a laser pointer, literally a cheap trick. But it worked.
Okay, new guy, carry this. Be the distraction.
I hear a click from 8 o'clock, turn my head. It's the hottest person I've ever seen. And feel a weight punch into my deltoid. A dullish kind of pain for an instant. I realize I'm already going numb. That's when I squeeze. Squeeze?
He's talking about his mods.
That's how I've always described it. Others say they flex or pull or hold. I squeeze.
Whoa.
Akita Type 2 External Thoracic Booster. Some burst strength and pain-killing capabilities, but in short, it's a reflex enhancer. Make 1 second feel like 15, in hindsight. Makes it feel like you ran a marathon during those 15 seconds once the kickback gets you.
Fair.
Performance enhancers built in. And I digress. I moved. Got Makoto into the elevator and wrenched the door shut myself with my bare hands again. Taking 3 more needles to the back in the process.
Dang.
Jeez. I remember saliva pooling on my lip and then cold concrete scratching my cheek.
Alright, Sosuke. See, regarding Makoto, these men laid a trap, targeted him with tranks, failed. Then they take you instead.
Yes, my great shame. You're outnumbered and ambushed, but you still managed to protect Makoto.
You're so cool!
What's there to be ashamed of? I didn't see it coming.
You're saying this has happened before.
Dozens of attempts in the past year. Some headed off in the earlier stages, some sidestepped entirely, and some stopped with force. I knew their tactics, and I knew our vulnerabilities. Still, I failed. Please stop punching your fist. You are literally injured there. Sosuke, that is...
Not incorrect.
Adonai.
Am I wrong? Should a bodyguard get at least 1 shot off before being taken down?
Shot? What do you mean shot? You were not carrying a firearm? No, no one on the team had guns. You all wield katanas?
How's that?
None of us on the security team had firearms with us.
But you're a gangster.
I'm a head of personnel security for the Ikaria Financial Group.
Perfectly legitimate, ma'am.
Walking onto an allied group's property armed to the teeth insults their hospitality and makes the house look insecure or worse, impotent.
And I'm not a security expert, but I do think there's some gray area between armed to the teeth and empty-handed.
Who needs firearms with these guns, flexes?
Yeah. I mean, didn't you just say you deflected their attack?
I was not defenseless just because I wasn't carrying a gun.
I am the weapon. Oh? Yeah.
They really do have katanas. I had my sword.
Is that the sword Morgan used to just hack away?
Oh my god, it's totally his sword.
Creek just fucking took it as a prize. So lame.
You used it just because.
So lame.
Oh my god, Sarah's eyes are flashing.
Ah.
So cool.
You walk around town with, what, a samurai sword.
You just assume that it's a katana. Wow, that's racist.
Is it?
Yes. It's a signifier of my position within the house and shows that I am acting as a representative of it. Is it ceremonial then? No, it is quite sharp.
I can attest to that.
Though it's probably in terrible condition by now, seeing how the city's police manhandle everything else they touch.
Yeah, about that. Speaking of which, perhaps we should move on to the night's main events. We tried for Makoto, got you instead. And took you to the lower wards. Why?
I've been wondering that myself. Aren't you essentially worthless? Oh.
Sarah! As a hostage, she means.
I know that. Thinking back, I was surprised myself to wake up at all, let alone in captivity. It seems they had questions they wanted to ask me.
What do you remember?
Whatever they used on me. I can remember some things, but how much of it was real, what order it happened in, it's all...
Just say whatever comes to mind. It can be anything. Sights, smells, voices. There are no wrong answers.
Smile?
Hmm.
I was bound. My wrists bound above my head. Tied to something smelled like iron and rattled like old iron. Tiles beneath my feet. Some kind of bathroom or decontamination area.
Good guess.
He asked me questions. He said things. Loose lips like being drunk for the first time again. And that's when they were questioning him at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'm confident that other than vulgarities, it was all incoherent. There were shocks. Taste of blood. It must have bit my tongue during the spasms. There were beatings, of course.
As you can probably see now. I wouldn't have guessed.
Adonai, do you need corrective lenses?
Sarcasm is just how I grieve a lost opportunity, Sarah.
Lost opportunity?
Yeah, it's a damn shame. From what I can see of it, a pretty face like yours would go a long way with a jury if it wasn't pulverized.
Canonically hot. Oh my god, he's blushing.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Was he blushing? Morgan with glasses would go hard.
True, we should give her glasses anyway.
Yeah.
I agree about his face, Adonai, but I don't believe it's his only strong feat. Let us move on. Really? Well, in that case. How did your captivity end? Do you recall escaping? I was blindfolded the entire time, but my ears weren't boxed so bad. There's a door that squeaked and whined, so I always knew when someone was coming or going. Oh! One voice asked questions mostly. It was light. Another voice grunted when he hit me, heavy.
Thanks. If she had glasses, she could do the anime push-up glasses while light reflects pose. That's just Emma. That's just Emma right there.
Other voices came and went, and eventually...
For reference, Emma's introduction in Chapter 0.
Yeah, she really refers to Morgan as God.
Yeah.
There was talk. The door I heard, they were all talking to someone else. Oh, this is dangerous for him.
Very dangerous.
A new voice. Was it high-pitched or low-pitched? Loud or soft?
It doesn't matter. What's important is that it belonged to someone new. Someone besides you and the dead who was there last night.
Oh, and not even, explicitly an angel link. What I'm thinking is Judaism.
Yes.
You can't tell, but I Y-posed there. Do you make out any part of their conversation? No, not a word. Is he telling the truth here? There was a loud noise, gunshots followed by shouting, and ugly sounds.
And then...
A hollow pain in my skull as I lost consciousness again.
a new hand touches the beacon.
When I came to, I had something in my hands. Something sharp. See me, I look at Sarah and I think, wow, that's Moses. Moses. I didn't even think of to ask what it was or where it came from. Just started working at the bindings, rushed and clumsy, poked myself in the process. But we cut them loose and took the gag out. The blindfold was so tight I cut it rather than try and... Damn thing must have been acting as a bandage because when I took it off...
Oh.
Between the light and pain, I thought that my head had split open. It took me a long time to stand up. Like I could lie on that cold, disgusting floor forever if I just... Something was poking me. Something tucked into my waistband.
The gun.
A gun. If you played a modded version of this game that removed the Morgan, oops, here I go stabbing scenes, how long would it take to figure it out?
Ooh.
I mean, technically it was a twist in episode 0, but like it was... There wasn't much of an effort to hide it.
Right.
I don't remember if David Asher was actually confirmed to be Jewish or if I was just reading into things a lot.
It's... The subtext is very much there. If it
It's got the
wasn't
vibes.
if it wasn't explicitly confirmed, the subtext and especially the whole creation.
And the whole
aspect.
conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Also, his name is David Asher.
Yeah.
Imagine my surprise. Checked the safety, the chamber flexibly, but only saw 2 spent slugs. I was too tired to be confused, so I just walked out that squeaky door and into red. Just red. And I was blinking in an IV and cuffed to a stretcher in an ambulance. Some cop reading me my rights.
Oof.
Saying that I killed 5 people.
5 of them.
Yep, red, huh? Reminds me of a nickname of someone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Some judge or official said that later. When I woke up in the ambulance. All they said was that I was a cop killer. Adding some strong language.
Right.
Don't understand. You were held captive, interrogated, tortured. But then you woke up armed and were able to escape? The cops didn't ask me any questions. I wouldn't have answered if they had. It's nearly a full day, and I'm just now saying it aloud for the first time. It truly sounds absurd.
It's very much more direct in that case 0. Our client was accused of being heartbreak.
Yeah.
This is your world, Sosuke, not mine. This is more. We have inserted ourselves into a mob war accidentally. Do you have any theories
Oh,
on
thank
what
goodness
might
the
have
Heartbreak
happened?
Killer is inactive now.
Yeah, really. Heartbreak is totally unrelated.
Two possibilities come to mind. In the first scenario, one or more of my captors wanted to kill me but needed an excuse to do so. So they let me escape. Give me a knife and an unloaded gun, and wait for me to stumble out so they can mist me and be done with it. But the plan doesn't work. Somehow, I limp out of that room and cut, shoot, stab, kill them all and do not remember it.
That would be quite the feat, given the condition you were in.
Yes, a tale for the ages.
But it's not possible. Why, you ask?
Why isn't it possible?
Even if he had the motive even if he had the motive and they were stupid enough to give him the opportunity, he was still lacking. Bullets? Because he said the gun was empty, right?
He said there were 2 spent slugs.
And when Morgan was blasting, she ran out of slugs.
Yeah.
Like he only had 2 in the chamber.
Yeah.
In the brief I read, 2 of the pod were shot to death. I'm sure you're highly qualified, Sosuke, but I doubt you can fire a gun without bullets.
Oh, I cannot. As I said, the gun I woke up with had already fired both its shots. You got tips for reading comprehension!
Yeah!
So, if we tell the police that the gun wasn't loaded, would that clear Sosuke's name for 2 of the murders?
2 down, 3 to go. There's no proof the gun was already empty by the time he got his hands on it.
She's right. The gun was some kind of jailbroken mag rail. Only residually behind is static.
That's right, gunpowder is gone. It's all mini railgun style.
As long as my prints are on it, that's all the evidence they need to claim I fired it.
How about that second possibility, then? Yeah!
The second possibility is that someone walked into that building, killed my captors, and tried to frame me for it.
Whoopsies!
That sounds like lunacy.
We've already eliminated the other possibility. Insane trumps impossible. Like it or not, this bad Samaritan theory is our best shot.
Wonder who could have done that.
What is it?
I'm just surprised you believe me.
Funny thing about that,
Yeah, haven't even asked if I did it.
I never ask. It helps that I can usually tell. And plus, I know.
Oh, wise policy for the world you're set and put into. Not as if it makes any difference here. And I don't know if I'm guilty. You were drugged and beaten. You're still injured even now. And we just reasoned that you couldn't have killed your captors without help. What makes you think you might still be guilty? Because I've killed before.
Oh, whoa. No. A pale spark flickers at the back of my mind. My index finger rises slightly, my lips part. Was I expecting this, stepping into the criminal underworld? Looking forward to it? Rare opportunity to speak frankly with someone else who's... You mean...
Yes.
Killer-to-killer communication. Ah!
I was in the military.
Okay.
She cannot relate, even a little bit. They've taken lives many times.
Lame. No.
We are no longer rooting for Sosuke.
Aragon.
That doesn't make you a murderer. Soldiers are given orders. I've killed people. Whether or not a superior asked me to doesn't change that fact. But soldiers soldiers.
Are you a soldier, Sarah?
No?
So drop it.
She's good at following orders. Hey, Sarah, you ever considered being a soldier?
Still rooting for him, but he's no longer got that killer riz.
Mhm.
Nice.
It can take years to acquire that skill.
I imagine it comes easy for androids.
Yes, I suppose that's... Oh, right, we never told him.
Yeah.
Wait, that's an anvil?
Did you miss the glowing barcode?
I thought it was a style thing. And ignore my self-introduction?
And I did twice? 'Cause I thought we were...
Please? Look, I'm tired. I thought those were like, highlights or anything. I thought it was like a side effect of the art style. Did my hair catch your eye? You have discerning taste.
She's so proud.
You see, each strand is actually...
Was there something you wanted to say, Sosuke?
Each strand of her hair costs more than your monthly salary.
Yes. I wanted to... Oh, Ad and I wanted to praise my papa's instruction procedures.
I've taken lives before, so I know how I feel afterwards. Then...
And how do you feel right now?
Thick as hell, boy. Right now, I feel...
From somewhere, Auntie's phone buzzes. She screams out, "That's what he said!" What is it? You remember something?
Yes. After I stepped out that door, he said I saw red. Oh. I do remember one other sensation. I remember the feeling of gripping my sword.
Terrible. Let's keep that out of the testimony. At trial.
Who up gripping they sword?
And Auntie again buzzes on the phone. "That's what he said." Ooh.
The fifth man, the cop they say I killed. How did he die?
Good question. Don't actually. Stab in the back with a sword, skewered like a piece of goddamn meat. And you've got the balls to ask us to carry him to a hospital? I don't think that's quite how I phrased the request.
I want to skewer Sosuke like meat. I've been paying close attention. Would you like me to play back what you said?
Not right now, Sparky. Rhea, she's just doing her job. It's not like she's asking, "Oh, save the lecture, gray hair." Gray? Come on, my hair isn't.
No one defends him. Everyone is so mean to him.
I was gonna see in London. Edward, May 5th, 186 centimeters, 78 kilograms, B+. Homicide detective first class. Likes duct tape, mascara, oak. Dislikes parking lots, ties, honeydew fare. Best at finding new restaurants. Commendations.
And
None.
of course it's Wraith in London. Did you forget these are the only two people in the homicide department?
Yes, literally. And none displayed at his workstation. Wardrobe more expensive than it looks. It's graying, maybe. In case I haven't made it clear, I've never liked you, Morgan. Oh, you're breaking my heart. I had noticed. But I never took you for a mob lawyer. Whatever my client's associations might be, he's a cop killer. This until proven guilty isn't a phrase I coined myself, detective. Hey, there's our girl Farah. Homicide detective third class. Likes sneakers, volcanoes, Paralympics. Dislikes scalpers, hoarders, anise. Favorite TV, civil engineering documentaries. Shampoo. No, conditioner's more important. Undefeated at volleyball.
No, it's fine. Most of the unsolved homicides don't matter.
Yeah, really. It's actually somewhat important. Oh, don't worry about that. The proving won't take us long at all. Do you always take pride in rushing your investigations? We've all seen the same intake file by now, yes? My client was in bad shape when he was arrested, but his wounds were treated in a medical transport. Yet somehow, in between arriving at the station and his booking, all his wounds were reopened, and some of them had multiplied. Oh, par for the course.
Yeah, you know how it is with cops. Oh, yeah. Chris, look at this.
How's this for aura, Chris? Solskjaer Cardia was apprehended at the crime scene. Seen the crime, placed in medical transport. Injuries noted at the time, blood from the various sources across the interior from the body, wrist bones, left hand broken. Oh, jeez. Blood from various sources across the interior of the body, numerous bones and left hand broken, slight laceration on the left hand, internal bleeding throughout the torso and skull, bruising rope burns on both wrists found, numerous bruises on the anterior front side of the body, others blood across the tops of feet and pant legs, largest wound found in the crown of the skull, back of the head near the top, knocked out. When booking, numerous additional injuries were noted, including bruise to left eye, busted lip, broken nose, boxed left ear, blunt trauma to anterior, front right side of the head. When or where these additional injuries were sustained is not noted in,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Not noted in the official police documentation. Just don't worry about it. We've investigated ourselves and no wrongdoing.
And the body cams were off.
Indeed. Unfortunate malfunction. We'll put someone on paid administrative leave. And tell me if you can, great detective, how we ever solve the mystery of the reappearing fractured skull. Your client was being moved between floors. He struggled, trying to escape, and then he fell down the stairs. Really? Was there a lawnmower waiting at the bottom? Look, we're all adults here. I'm an adult? So let's just say it. Your co-workers kicked the shit out of him. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Want you to uphold the law. For some reason, I thought you cared about that. Police badges in a time machine. By the time we took custody, he was already... She's right, Tiger. What's done is done. You know, you got a snowball's chance in hell of proving your client was assaulted while in police custody. Never get charges brought against the officers who did it. So, try asking for something doable. Don't go giving away all my best tricks. The door in the face tactic is already fragile. Want him to see a doctor. You gotta be shitting me! That's a blooded KW in there with military-grade mods. He's not leaving this building. But we could have a doctor brought here. And give her the chance to take a hostage. He's not the 99 man, Reyes. He can't break his cuffs. Don't say 99
break
man.
These cuffs.
Don't say 99 man. You don't know what it means. You're too old.
Boomer.
You're a critical... Oh, 99% machine.
Ooh.
Terror first appeared in the speculative fiction short story Carved Out of Marble by M.P. Smith. Rose to prominence after the 2072 Paralympics, which Reyes is a fan of. By middleweight track and field gold medalist Ayid Saffron.
Ayid is also an interesting name.
Yeah. Quoted the story as inspiration for breaking the world record at time for the 80
Oh,
meters.
there Sarah goes.
There she goes. Yep, wiggling the Sarah. Phrase has been popularized both a meme and thought experiment, opening up discussions about transhumanism in sports, the business world, education, and beyond. Some social media influencers, athletes, and tech evangelists have taken the 99 man as a challenge, modding themselves as much, oh god, with the explicit goal of approaching what they see as the current limit for transhumanism. Day 1000 of getting mods until I achieve the 99 man status. Does the TikTok voice exist in the future? I wonder. Can you get a mod to give yourself the TikTok voice?
Oh, almost certainly, right?
Yeah. It's considered a historical narration. Of course, officially, the individual who has had the greatest percentage of their body mass replaced with artificial analogs is an anonymous male adult living in the Eastern Hemisphere who was suffering from a rare and terminal form of bone cancer before signing up for an experimental surgery offered through How Industries' Theseus Initiative. Yeah, that tracks.
Oh.
That tracks. It's Mods George. Mods George has 99% of all the mods. It's an outlier and should be discounted. Oh, he's living a normal and productive life, though Theseus has never produced any consumer market products and has not published any additional research. Oh, concerning. Okay, done wiggling Sarah. Back to work.
I will simply not worry about him.
Yeah. How about a medic who can't be taken hostage? A medical ad? Great. Let's see if we can negotiate his premium lower while we're at it.
Is that a refusal, Detective Reyes?
Oh, I didn't say no, did I? Great. You also need the protective detail. I swear to... Counselor. Protective details are comprised of off-duty cops. I don't think that'll have the outcome you're looking for. No. But if my client is left unattended one more night, he's likely to be declared unfit to stand trial when he shows up to court with his head caved in. An outcome I genuinely believe you're not looking for either. We could keep him here. What, in the interrogation room? Counseling quarter.
Counseling quarter.
People can't be moved. But if you can slide the chairs out of the way, the floor's not actually that hard.
They're gonna be keeping him as a pet.
How do you even know that? Given what other lodgings he's had in the past 24 hours, I don't think your client would mind.
So, if Detective Reyes and Detective London take shifts keeping watch...
Now we're keeping watch? It is the Homicide Department's counseling quarter. You think I give a shit what happens to that son of a bitch? You think I wouldn't walk in there myself and... You wouldn't. What? It's not in your nature. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
She's one of the good ones.
Yeah. You either have it or you don't. Trust me, if I had the chance to take a swing at that son of a bitch. Yeah, you already called him that. A piece of shit, a bastard, a killer. But like every other cop I walked past to get in here, you've yet to call Sosuke an animal. So what? How does that matter? It's the only thing that matters. Got the outsider's perspective, so I know. Your average human can do anything to anyone, so long as they're not a person.
Oh.
Whatever. Think what you want, creep. Well, so long as that's your only request, we should be able to... I need to get to the crime scene as soon as possible.
Please!
What, like tonight? She's not rushing more than anyone else, sunshine. Everyone up the line has been raring to go on this. Now that Sosuke's actually got a lawyer. Well, maybe if that son of a bitch hadn't climbed up all day, we wouldn't... She said it again. Whatever. Pick, then, counselor. You can bully us into guard duty or escort duty, but we can't do both. I need both. You'll have to split up. But I can help with that. Or rather, Sarah can.
I can?
Of course you can. You can go treat Sosuke.
Haven't I? I'm not trained in...
Didn't we use that
Sarah, you have Google.
Yeah, really. Didn't we use that as an excuse last chapter? She was our medical assistant's ad. Oh, I love this bit. She's pretending she doesn't remember being registered as my medical ad. Yeah, yep.
Yes, I would never forget that unforgettable experience. This music is so good. I've never done first aid before. Not to worry, Sarah. I have Red Cross training.
Well, watch a tutorial first. Use lots of sanitizer. Just hand her some
Red
benches.
Cross training is get consent. And assume that that consent is given if they're unconscious.
Yes. Just hand her some benches and she'll get Sosuke looking good as new in no time. just put on a few seasons of MASH and you'll be okay.
And remember to lie him on his side.
Yes. Recovery position. Then you can plop her in front of the door, and even 20 crooked cops working together couldn't get her to budge.
That much is certainly accurate. I have a strong core, so if I focus and lower my center of gravity...
she would win all of the sumo. Thanks for the sales pitch, but it doesn't mean shit. Crime scene is in the lower wards. You think after what happened last night that any cop with a pulse would go down there without their partner. It's okay, sunshine. I'll take her down there. Everyone else at this... Is everyone else here huffing Nirvana? London, it's in blue blood territory. Blue blood territory, outskirts, really. Lost a whole pod, they'll be swarming the place. Can't go down there without backup. Backup, huh? You know Mac from Contraband? Skinny guy? Kind of a perv? Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's skinny. Look.
Also, yeah, Sarah is basically our emotional support animal.
Look, he's got crime scene analysis sweeps going over that place with a fine-tooth comb right about now. Drones, probes, the works. I'll have eyes on us before we get within 5 minutes of the place. Reyes is worried. Whatever. Let's keep in contact for once. Being generously compensated, Eve. Selling your soul to the mob. Be ashamed if you didn't at least get a good price. Hey, you coming, Blinkers? Gotta find where they store all the med kits in this dusty old piece of...
And I said, oh gosh, that's me.
Go on.
I'll be right behind you, Detective.
Sorry about that. She's still new to all this, really. Not old like me. She does seem to be on edge, more so than usual. It's her first time losing a fellow officer. I think she's taking it pretty hard. Maybe even personally. They know each other. Ah, right. You gather up all your things. I'll go bring us a ride. Great.
Thanks for the answer.
Thanks for all the help, Detective. You're a lifesaver. Immediately locking in. This is one occasion where I wouldn't have had any trouble finding the place. Reasons I'm not going to admit. Meanwhile... Really didn't take you that long to patch him up, huh?
I 100% know what I am doing.
Now we just wait here. All night.
Just girls being girls.
The clock runs pretty slow.
If you're not doing anything else, Detective, might you be interested in answering some questions?
Ooh. Sarah, interrogation tactics or interview? Once more into the depths. When I went down to the lower wards last night, I knew what I wanted to find, but I wasn't sure where to look. Now I know where to look, but I have multiple priorities to consider. It'd be nice if I can prove Sosuke's innocence. It won't be easy given that they think he killed a cop. But it'd keep me on the Akaria's good side. That would be nice. But what is essential is that I figure out what the hell happened after I left. Interrogation. The cutest interrogation you could possibly be inflicted with. I'm sure this is a very niche meme, but anytime I see here, you're a lifesaver, I think of the Xenoblade meme. Rain, you're a lifesaver. Oh yeah, baby. Whether
Love
anybody
interrogation.
yeah. And whether anyone found any trace that I was ever there. Everything else is secondary. Sorry, I guess I should have asked before I decided we'd be sharing a cab. I don't mind. But I am surprised. Did budget cuts take away your shiny patrol car? Patrol car's a shared, counselor. Any cop can step into any other cop's car, sync their credentials, and drive. Convenient. Shame you can't personalize. Yeah, no more dice in the mirror. Is that why we're in a cab, then? Personal taste? These cars are full of bugs. Thought you might appreciate the privacy.
As you know.
Auto cabs are full of bugs, too. True, but there are ways around them. Are there? I didn't know that. Yeah, plenty. as easy as flashing a police badge. Something you want to discuss in private, Detective?
Does he know, chat?
That color palette. Well, I was asked to get in contact with you and pass along a message. A secret admirer? Certain interested parties and all that. You know how it is. Not sure I do. This has something to do with my client's business affiliations. There would be a lot more blustering if I were to repeat it verbatim, so I'll paraphrase. This is coming from Makoto. Focus on getting the best outcome for your client. More of a reminder of what my job description is than a warning. Don't broaden the scope of your investigation any more than strictly necessary. Well, I always appreciate kind words of advice. But Detective London, that almost makes it sound like you're on the take. That's this city, Tiger. Don't take a little, they'll bury you. Alive, if need be. Oh, they will. How conspiratorial. It's not a joke, Morgan. Do they threaten your wife with Tommy guns if you don't comply? It's gotten more sophisticated than that. Well, maybe sophisticated isn't the right word. Complicated might be more accurate, or you could just call it a quagmire. Even a shitstorm. Can't get along to go along, even other cops won't trust you. You'll end up shot in the back. Friendly fire. Tragic newspaper clipping. You're exaggerating. You're telling me the entire police force is corrupt. Corruption would be one thing. You could, in theory, root it out. Above and below the canopy, it's all intertwined. Every tree stabilizing every other tree. What do they call that? Not parasitism. Commensalism. There you go. State pays criminal informants to rat on their peers and lets them keep their positions in exchange. Workers buy judges and politicians to keep their men out of prison. Status quo. Balancing act. Cycle. Police force is corrupt? Always has been.
Always has been.
Stable as any gyroscope. Forgive me if I find that hard to believe. Crime is at an all-time low. That's not a contradiction. People hate crime. What gets people killed is chaos. And the opposite of organized crime is chaotic crime. So everyone's playing nice with each other. Even Detective Reyes. She's
new to this.
She's too new to be on the take. What about the man they think my client killed? Did he play nice? He was a special case. You got the brief. You recognize his last name? Big city, I don't put too much stock into the last names. You'd break that habit if you continue to work in the underworld. Sosuke said something similar. Chopin!
Chopin?
Tariq Chopin, only son of Miguel and Dominic Chopin.
Boku no
boy.
Chopin?
Oh. Patrol officer? Into calligraphy? Dislikes gray hairs. Bachelor of Science in Applied Philosophy. Awarded Senatorial Commendation of Bravery. Posthumous. Survived by Fathers Miguel and Dominic Chopin, city councilman. Wow.
Oh, it's down to the politics, huh?
Likes 24/7 news, calligraphy, late dinners. Man.
Dislikes gray hairs. I'm sorry he was your enemy, London.
The power couple. Why would the son of two of our city's most prominent council members be working as a police officer? You want the full story? Always. So who was this Chopin, really?
Give us the hot deets.
Yeah, an idealist. Wrong line of work, then. You're only half right. When he entered the academy, everyone assumed it was a political move. First step in his career to becoming a senator, whatever. It was, but anybody who met the guy could tell you he would have made a lousy politician. You're saying he was honest. Wouldn't tell a lie if his life depended on it. The guy couldn't do small talk, much less make friends. Talking about cleaning up the city, cleaning up the police, cleaning up everything. He was so unpopular, why was he kept on? No one on the force wanted to risk insulting his parents by firing him. God.
Okay, so he was definitely killed by his fellow cops, right?
Yep. Cop wants to clean up the force. Everyone hates him.
Mm-hmm. And hey, look, conveniently, there's a whole bunch of bodies here and an unconscious suspect.
Yeah. Imagine that. Just toss one more on the pile. GG. This got passed around from department to department, detail to detail. Did a lot of community outreach. Community outreach? What? Like bake sales? Like giving talks about schools. At schools about saying no to drugs until you turned 21. No, the DARE program came back. Damn it.
Abstinence only.
No! Oof! Must have really loved his job to put up with that. Or he just wanted to prove a point that bad. Don't you try to save lower wards patrols for the more seasoned, better armed officers? It's really funny that 2 separate people used poor Sosuke to pawn off murder guilt on.
Yeah.
We do, yeah. How'd you know that? By going to the lower worlds and looking at the cops you send there, of course. I read about it in Watch magazine last month. Oh. If Chopin was the source of such powerful... The son of such powerful men, why'd he end up in the lower wards last night? That, I don't know. You don't know? By all accounts, he and his partner should have been at least 2 patrols removed from that area. Must have been following up on some other lead. His partner, who's that? The hero who finally arrested the Hound of Icaria, that's who.
Yeah, that's the guy who did it.
Yeah! I'll have to send him a congratulatory fruit basket. Huey Rogers. Oh god, with a name like that, he definitely fucking did it.
Yep. Coffin boy.
Pretty bare bones record, but maybe that'll just add to his legend. What legend? Taking your client alive. Barked him on the head with his sidearm, knocked him out cold. Guess it is a small miracle that Sosuke wasn't just shot dead if they thought he killed a cop. Maybe, but it wasn't pure luck. The thing that did stick out to me in Rogers' record was his shooting score. 41. Out of 100. Need 40 to pass. I think someone took pity on him when tallying up his score. So he only whacked Sosuke on the back of the head because he was too bad of a shot to avenge his partner.
Point blank.
Morgan silently cursing her luck. 1 point. At least Rogers knows his weaknesses. If he was anywhere more competent a partner and a cop, I might not be in this mess. I keep hearing that name, Hound of Icaria. I cringe every time. Oof! No one actually calls him that, right? Sorry, but I've definitely heard that name circulating around organized crime before. Organist never played an RGG game. Yeah. Must be nice, Huey. Got rid of an annoying coworker and got a nice feather in your cap. How lucky. We're definitely forming a mental image of Huey in our heads. And he is the DuckTales triplet. He is an actual
He hasn't even showed up yet, but we're certain he's guilty.
Yes, he's guilty, and he's actually one of the DuckTales ducks. Sorry, but I've definitely heard... Yeah. Must be one hell of a bodyguard to have earned a nickname for it. He's a bodyguard? Then, yeah, must be pretty good. Of course, hound dogs are known for other things besides guarding. Sorry, that was, crude. Oh, don't be sorry. I don't even get enough of the joke to be offended.
Just what did he mean by this?
Okay, that all makes sense. Yeah, that all makes for... Words are hard. Okay, that all makes for some interesting food for thought. Detective London, if you are working for the Blue Bloods... never said I work for the Blue Bloods. It's more of a gig worker type thing, Tiger. I'm friends with everybody. If you
That's
are
how you survived so long in this job, huh?
Yeah, I guess you have to be friends with everybody to stay on everybody's good side, and yeah. If you are working for the mob in general, then how do I know you're even take me to the right place and not to... Oh, whoa. I may pass a message along here and there, but I'm not... Damn. Hell, no one else is either. Whatever you're imagining, it's not that exciting, I promise. Not that exciting. Sounds about right. Is it like this in every city? Handshakes and gentlemen's agreements behind closed doors.
Always has been.
You disillusioned? The state has a great deal of power, Detective London. It makes countless rules. I'm a big girl. I know that those rules don't apply to people equally. But I understand the value of criminal informants and the possible conflicts of interest that arise in trying to keep them around. What I don't get is why the state has all this strength. It won't use it to just wipe the underworld off the map. It's pretty cold logic. I expect my state to be far colder. Hey, you ever heard this one? A politician, a CEO, and a mob boss are sitting at a round table with a gun in the middle. What are you betting on? The CEO, obviously. Oh no. Vote now in chat, as we all hydrate.
I don't know the answer to this riddle.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be a trick question of some sort. Everyone thonking. And sipping. Politician, a CEO, and a mob boss are sitting at a round table with a gun in the middle. Who you betting on?
I would bet on the mob boss. Those are typically the most popular romance interests in various novels.
Okay, in that context, yeah. Yeah, wait. They're all the... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's gotta be the answer here.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna pick CEO. A CEO looks at a loaded gun and sees the bullets in the clip as inventory that needs moving. Plus, they're used to taking a job and setting up their golden parachute before anything else. I doubt they'd walk into that room without first planning how they're getting out of it. Fair enough. CEOs only get the job in the first place by convincing their board they can navigate high stakes. Yeah, they really are the same person. CEO is both politician and mob boss. It's a trick question, of course. Rock, paper, scissors has no trump card. Oh, the politician can bring the heavy arm of the law down to the mob boss if he doesn't shoot the CEO for him. Mob boss can have the CEO's family killed if he doesn't blow away the politician first. The CEO can turbocharge the campaign of whomever the politician's opponent is if he refuses to miss the mob boss. Yeah, seems like you'd make the argument go in the other direction, too. You could. The point the riddle's meant to teach is this. Whoever convinces someone else to pull the trigger comes out on top. Funny. So the parable you've set up, the gun on the table, that's the police. A blameless tool with no will of its own. Yeah. Though it was older men than I who set it up. Didn't realize this country's police were so powerless. How ever do you manage? We used to have a partner that helped us out, a tiebreaker. All three of those powerful men would be screwed if a journalist told the world they were meeting together. I've got good news for you, Detective. Journalists still exist. I could introduce you to one. You could even take a photograph. No, I know they're not extinct. People are always right. Just that no one wants to pay them to. Such is the pain. No one wants to pay them to. No one wants to pay them to, and the groups that pay them
Support
can be...
your small publications, fellas.
Yeah, and the groups that pay them can be bought by bigger people with badder wills. Who will force them to write awful shit. Sorry, didn't mean to talk so much. It's nerves coming back down here.
Yeah, this drive has taken a long time.
Yeah. What happened the last time he visited? Something up? Didn't put you to sleep, did I? No. Actually, your 3-seat table reminded me of an even older thought experiment. God is omnipotent. Why does he allow the existence of the devil?
She said the thing.
Title drop. Even I know that one. Observe free will, whatever, right? Yeah, that's the answer most people give. Now I'm wondering if this isn't a rock, paper, scissors deadlock like the one you just described. God let the devil be, so he'll terrify man. And man will always need God's warm protection. And God needs man's faith, which can't be compelled. Of course, most people would always say that God's long dead in the 21st century, but we're still around. I wonder how many more God's Not Dead movies they've made since our time. So that leaves the devil in an awfully strong position, doesn't it? You always picture 3 men in that room, don't you? Huh?
3 men, where's the woman?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Misogyny.
Sorry. Yeah. Do 55 feminist rosaries for your penance.
I'm sorry, woman. On Women Wednesday.
On Women Wednesday, do your feminist rosaries for his penance. Apologize to women. We're back, gamers. Oh, are we gonna meet that small child again?
I hope so.
Detective London. We're definitely not alone down here. When you reassured your partner that we'd have company, didn't think you were including blue bloods. You know, I knew I'd forgotten to mention. Oh? Oh? All yours. Oh, yours.
What? She's a liar, babe. Oh no, they're all so hot. I never said that. No, I never said that. Oh, come on, babe. That's what she's like. She lies for fun. Is that why I call you babe? It's a pet name. You like it. Oh, don't hang up. Don't hang up, baby. Don't hang up.
Oh, she's so desperate.
Of course I do.
We gotta get to work, hon.
I'll have to call you back, babe. Something just came up.
London? What is this?
London, who is this?
Counselor Morgan, this is Adelaide Hahn. She's, well...
I need her.
She's a blue blood.
Hey, I'm a perfectly legitimate career woman.
And we love you for that, hon.
You're speaking to a Cyanus security site manager. If you need anything, miss, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Oh?
Oh my God.
Includes her personal contact number on top of her work details for some reason.
For some reason. What did she mean by this?
She is celebrating Women Wednesday. A real business card. Even has a watermark.
People not have this. Oh my God.
I'm not familiar with Sinus.
The tasteful off-white. They're a private security and investigating firm. We provide bouncers, armed escorts. We catch cheating partners, find runaway debtors, run paternity tests, that kind of stuff.
Oh, the Maury Povich of the future. Oh, hello. Sponsored results. Trusted partner in your business venture. A suite of private security services, paternity tests, family history, research, and shipping insurance. That's an interesting divergence. And a few questions about your needs in our portal below. We'll get you set up with the peace of mind you've been searching for. Your browser might prompt you with a security pop-up when interacting with some of the features on our site. You can safely disregard these messages as they are related to the legal matter that's already been settled out of court. We apologize for the disruption in your site experience. Get started? Not interested in sponsored search results? See further with a premium account. Joke like my daughter.
Fixer office.
Yeah,
One of what I imagine to be several fixer offices.
Oh my god, yeah, they are a fixer office.
Hang on a sec.
Whoa, whoa. Juggling my daughter. She's running. Running, look at her go. Sarah. Go on, Sarah. Go on, Sarah. Jingle, 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 jingle. It does kind of seem like the Icaria. Oh yeah, the Icaria are their own deal of legitimate branch offices. The Blue Bloods. And if I recall our lore from last stream, the Blue Bloods are what's our terms? The Blue Bloods are like a loosely connected group of organizations. Offshoot Eastern Hemisphere, yeah, offshoot of Eastern Hemisphere triads. Georgian. Legitimizing, like they started out in ports and stuff, and yeah. Very much legitimizing. Yeah, the Icaria are the big family structure here, and the Bloods are just loosely connected triad groups. So it could be. Almost got my daughter on the front of the phone. Get on the front of the phone. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Do it. Do it. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Oh, ah. It's there. You do it. Do it. Enjoy this Sarah bouncing into the Sarah petting interlude. Not like fixers have set specialties. Yeah. I'd be surprised if a situation where they have so many hats that because they just absorbed a bunch of groups that had those. But yeah, yeah, good point. They're what? Bodyguards, convoy. Yeah, bodyguards, bouncers can easily get together. Private investigators. Convoys, they have their origins in shipping, trafficking. Yeah, it just should be a whole bunch of legitimate stuff came together in one. Just a whole bunch of side operations came together in one organization and incorporated together. It just works. It's better to call it diversifying rather than trying to homogenize. Yeah.
Oh, back. Sorry, roommate forgot her keys, and with this weather.
Oh, that's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. We were just petting our daughter
Yippee!
and talking about sinus.
Oh, because cyan is a shade of blue. I get it.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection.
Sorry, have we met somewhere? Do you come here often? Bat's eyes? No, it can't be. I'd never forget a beauty like you.
Have a good night, Duck.
Night.
She's the Hound's lawyer, hon.
Seriously? She works for those copper-headed scumbags? So we're mortal enemies? It sucks. Another life then, eh? And I'll still play nice if you will.
Tell me more. Site manager, sign of security. Likes new furniture, silk clothes, dimples. Ah, she has a type.
Ooh.
Clingy types, jealous types, needles. Plays pickup games. Avoids laundry day.
Is she, polyphamous?
Yeah. Yes. Right. So you're private security, and you're currently securing this crime scene.
Yeah, what's with the tone?
What you're hearing is genuine bewilderment. London, why are the police letting blue bloods contaminate the crime scene where a cop died?
Come on, we don't have cooties. Do you want to check?
Come closer, find out. If this wasn't the location where a cop died, we'd have already turned full control over to them. What? Please contract out the security around crime scenes to private companies all the time. And around here, the private company best suited for the job happened to be Sinus. You could call him a real heartbreaker. Letting them conduct their own side investigations, a small concession to keep the peace. Need repairs? Call Garo. Car service. Any detailing. Or perhaps and detailing. A small concession. They're probably in there destroying evidence as we speak. We have the arcs to preserve the crime scene. They could burn the building down and we'd still have a pristine copy. Yeah, it is Fixer Offices. The arcs is just the VR, the AR crime scene view. You'll get there in time, I imagine.
London Bridges is trying to save face. The police couldn't keep this crime scene off limits without our help, and he knows it. Gremlins be smashing their shiny cameras and popping their expensive tires round the clock if we weren't here. Our ward's kids take out drones by tossing shoes at them for fun. Cute kids.
Yeah, good job, kids. Is that why you see shoes hanging off of wires? Yeah.
No, I don't know why that happens.
Just a thing teens have always done for fun.
For the past 100 years.
Mystery solved? Fine. Maybe the cops and the blue bloods are all consummate professionals who never even bicker. What kind of impartiality can I expect coming here to defend an Icaria?
I might get some ugly looks from those with less chivalry, but no one's gonna get in your way.
Are you aware of the police situation in the city, actually? It's pretty much all contracted out.
Yeah.
Just one big group that manages all the contracting.
You know how defense attorneys operate. We know damn well how you usually win. No one's gonna do anything that'd let you worm the hound out of his life sentence on a technicality.
That's not reassuring. I'm sure you wouldn't prefer that. To have him back out in the street so you can take another shot at him.
Oh, so flattery. That's how you flirt.
Yeah. What does that mean?
You think we'd ever manage to gun down the Hound of Icaria in the street? Shank him in a holding cell?
Blue Bloods took him alive just fine the other day, didn't they?
Yeah. Look what happened to them afterwards.
Yep, just
Finding
all...
dead bodies.
Yep. Just oops, all rent-a-cops. All contracted out.
Yeah, that sounds right for the city.
Unless you break one of the rules of the city, then they just descend upon you and annihilate all of you.
Yep.
So you won't tamper with the crime scene just because you want to make sure the state lobotomizes Sosuke for a pentuple homicide.
Yeah. I mean, we also literally get paid good money to do these kinds of jobs, so we have a reputation to maintain.
We maintain our professional standards, and our enemy gets lobotomized. Win-win.
Yeah. It's 5 stars when you're done looking around, okay?
That fucking grin. I'll be sure to leave a glowing review. Bye. So this is the main entrance. The door looks about as heavy as I remember, but it's unlocked. What's that? How is this door
It's a lock.
found? Chopin and Rogers were the first officers on the scene responding to gunfire. Technically, the Claw is a super contracted super soldier company. Yeah, true. It just contracted directly to the head, right? Someone
Directly
heard
to
that?
the forehead.
Directly. Someone heard that? Good thing I cleaned up fast.
Oh.
Checked the area, then entered through the front door. Door was definitely locked when I arrived. I didn't lock it behind me when I left. I didn't have any keys.
Admiring our handiwork, this is a cybernetic installation.
Who else would Blue Bloods trust to secure Blue Blood buildings? How does it look?
You never used the key before?
Or how does it lock? I want to know how the lock functions. Does it lock behind you automatically?
That's a good question. Does she not know? You looking to buy? Because I could set you up.
It is a good question, hon. Why don't you answer it?
Yeah, this model locks behind you by default. You need a key to get in if someone doesn't unlock it for you from the inside.
A physical key?
Physical keys can't be hacked. Or overridden by a police badge.
Stares pointedly at London.
Some people consider those useful features.
Is that why the door's ajar? Looks like the lock's been destroyed. Was it found like this? Yep. For as long as the arcs have been up. Definitely wasn't locked when me and Reyes arrived, which is around 10:20 p.m. Hang on. You and Reyes? What? You're the second officers on scene? That's right. We weren't far when the 10-9 words are hard. 10-999 went out at 10:15.
That's a fantastic video game on the DS.
For real? Where's the response code? Use the new systems of the nation. Must signify that one or more first responders' lives are in danger. Oh. Officer down.
Hmm.
Curious. Huey. Most police departments standard issue suite of biomonitors allow for this code to be sent out across all emergency networks automatically when cardiac activity is disrupted or blood pressure changes rapidly. Due to the non-negligible chance that moderate exercise could be misinterpreted by biomonitors, leading to false alarms, some departments make it a policy to avoid enabling automatic alert function. Don't want that to happen. Door. The heartbreak commentary. Trey definitely had to unlock it to let me inside. I didn't think to see if it had locked behind me after I left. Is it non-functional? Automatically locks behind you. Physical locking
Okay,
key
so red is
mechanism.
evidence that we have that we definitely cannot tell court.
Yep. Long way from precinct 254, isn't it? We were in the area. Yeah.
Awkward. You want the tour then?
Actually, I'd like to check out the alley first. You know the crime scene's on the 3rd floor, right? Yeah, but it has a window that opens to the alley, doesn't it? I just prefer to start from the bottom and work my way up sometimes.
Sure, we can start there. Just be careful where you step if you like those boots at all.
Evidence we have is the one who done it. Balcony, dumpster. Does this say text?
I think it does.
It's amazing. Lobo King.
Oh, Wolf King. Or Lobotomy Corporation.
Yeah. Lobotomy Kingdom, the open world RPGs. Forbidden's alternate timeline sequel. One problem with blue bloods and cops running security. I don't know who to blame for leaving their shit here. I'll give the moral high ground to whichever part of society learns to pick up after themselves first. Ooh. Bombing ruled out in university fire. Alright. Computer labs at Nortechnica University were set ablaze. Computer labs in Nortechnica. Let's go to the candidate. Federal Agency Senate. Recently ruled an accident and successfully traced back to a cooling system failure. The basement's main server hub. Freak accident. Has provided simultaneous relief and confusion. I think we're quick to point out its similarities to other fires and bombings. Recently reported as sweeping eastward across the nation. Dubbed by some members of the press as the work of the Witch of the West. Each incident appears to have targeted data infrastructure, hitting state, corporate, and academic nerve centers and leaving behind significant financial grief. Oh!
Based.
Hundreds of thousands of files related to student debt, all of it non-recoverable. Bombing debt. Said one economist came to campus security specialist after the university student registry records went up in literal smoke. We were trying to piece their records back together. But frankly, a lot of them have been less than eager to speak with us. We may have no choice but to re-examine payment plans for our current students'
Actually,
tuition.
you owe me money.
Yes. You owe me money for losing my shit. Anyway, investigating officials have no formal comments. Federal agents frustrated with the so-called witch. What is another response?
Oh my god, is it?
Oh, I hope. Now formally calling for the Director of Investigations to testify as to the progress, lack thereof, in the search for this serial arsonist and other notable... Hey! We don't seem to have your ID in our database. If you fill out our simple form for us, we can get you the rest of this article, along with a ton of other cool offers and limited time sales served up exclusively to a compliment_ID_09 like you. I feel like I've heard stories about bombings out west the last few months. Didn't know they'd all been attributed to one person, and that they're now calling them the Witch of the West. Don't mention the victims, only data centers being targeted. Clearly this witch is hitting someone where it hurts, if they've now got... Report is... Press for Witch of the West. State, corporate, academic nerve centers.
The feds are uninvolved, but does their uninvolvement count as involvement?
They are technically working on this one. It's hard to... It's just a more difficult question.
Do we comprehend our readings?
Do we comprehend? That's the wrong thing. Federal agents descended on the lab's vicinity. Signs that could point to a culprit. I feel like feds involved makes more sense. State, because it mentions they've hit academic nerve centers before, so schools involved is not new. What really stands out here is that the federal investigators are getting involved. Most national security agencies were absorbed into the military police complex decades ago. That bureau survived, but it's a mere fraction of the size it used to be, and very different in its function. Their modern reputation is that of attack dogs, deployed by the Senate to make examples of political targets. Wow. Yeah, that's,
Makes sense.
Hey, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. I can't say I like the idea of them being out there hunting for serial offenders. Alright. Like, now we are dumpster diving.
Yay!
It was much darker last night than it is now, and I only took a quick peek. Even so, this... Looks like it's been moved, huh? Yes. Was trash picked up last night, perhaps? Checking the model number on the side. Looks like dumpsters. Awesome. Looks like dumpsters of this make haven't been picked up by the city in a decade. Didn't realize there was DRM on trash cans. Hey, it's a heavy model, tough to lift, even if its wheels weren't broken. Designed for containing industrial waste. How it ended up here in a residential district is...
Isn't that hard to puzzle out, is it? Cheaper for the mags to dump their shit on us than it was to haul it to a landfill.
That also tracks. Is that why I can see markings on the ground there? From leaks.
Aw, you really are a tourist, aren't you?
I've been in the lower wards before.
And only at night, right?
Yeah.
Rain's dirty down here. Stains the ground wherever it falls.
Acid rain, like from the history books. Not quite that bad. The smog combined with precipitation combined with the charms of the city to make...
Dirty rain, like I said. Lower Ward's spring water.
You can bottle it and make Dasani.
Yeah, say it's healthy.
Yeah.
There's a shot named after it. Tequila and pickle juice. Ugh.
That sounds rancid.
Buying that for Ed.
So is the dumpster empty? Let's see.
Don't open it. Hey, grab a glove if you're gonna...
Yeah, it's mostly empty. Except a bunch of scrap metal on the bottom. Explains why I can't get it to budge.
Oh, that's really surprising, actually. Careful. Careful, if you get your toe trapped under there, don't look at me to help just because I'm modded.
You're saying you couldn't budge it either?
I could if a girl was cheering me on.
Okay, London, thanks. I don't know what I was expecting to find, really?
It's the rule, you gotta check every trash can.
Yeah.
No.
Must
Just watch it so you don't...
Oh!
Oh!
He's now locked inside.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
You see those bids, pics of supermarkets bought out of water, except for the pallets and pallets of Dasani. Yes, I have. It's beautiful. Dasani is the worst.
Okay, a virgin dirty water.
Yeah.
Because alcohol is disgusting.
That's a mood,
This
Ed.
is why we're in love, Ed.
That's a mood, Ed. Instead, I will pour you a shot of Dasani. It'll be
And
equally
Dasani, and Dasani, and Dasani.
with a chaser of Dasani.
Lid slam.
Sorry. What's this up here? Check. I must investigate every suspicious nook and cranny. This fire escape would lead right up to the crime scene, assuming it doesn't come crashing down once you step onto it. It's missing the ladder that would connect it to street level. You're violating fire code with this tetanus trap on.
Building inspection's not my department.
I secure it. I don't inspect it.
Besides, who'd want to climb up into a burning building?
Firefighters?
You're funny, Bridges. You think we have those? Even a copper firefighter wouldn't risk getting singed to save a lower ward's property from burning down.
Oh, derogatory word for automated for ads. Licensed. State licensed ads.
Clanker.
Lobbied for copper and other terms like it. Clanker, chrome dome, microchip breath. They're classified as hate speech. Oh no. Were considered a form of hate speech, incidents of destruction of corporate property where such terms were used in polite communication would qualify for additional severity in... Under all but the most radical interpretations of hate speech law, however, prejudice can only be directed toward sentient living things, people, animals, or, of course, corporations. If you feel that a corporation you know has been the victim of a hate crime, you can report it at our confidential portal here. God.
Really good.
Yeah. I picked up the dumpster. That sure is a dumpster.
Makes an unpleasant sound.
Discovered by Detective London's thorough investigating. An ad could probably make the jump up there. Ads are heavy. An android leapt onto that. The whole mess would probably come down on top of them. Yeah, modders are heavy too.
Hey!
It's like the only way into the building is through the front door, then. Alright, I'm done back here. I think I've seen everything right. Standing here last night when... Child. Biblically accurate child.
The baby.
Baby? Hello? It's dark and foggy. The kid was too far off to make out my face. Weren't they? We're also wearing a mask. What is it, Tiger? Nothing. Thought I saw someone out of the corner of my eye, that's all. Yeah? Around here. Maybe it wasn't unlisted. What do you... Those are real? Keep to themselves, obviously, but yeah, they're real. I've met some. They inform, sometimes on what they've seen. Never come in to testify, of course. I think they'd stand out dressing like that, but... if their camouflage didn't work, they wouldn't be unlisted, right? Oh? What do you mean they keep to themselves? Don't they work with any of the gangs down here? So is the biblically accurate face scarf, intentional then?
Oh, is it a form of, like, evading the camera detection?
It could be.
Like, that's actual tips around here that you should
Yeah. Sorry.
wear clothes with extra faces on it so that cameras can't detect your face?
Sorry, have I gotten your hopes up or something? Trust me, got a better chance of winning the lottery than running into one. Right. Forget I asked. God. Yep, so we can't actually... No one modded or ad-related could get on the fire escape. It's dazzle camouflage. Unlisted, not tracked in any government database.
Oh.
Visuals of this description are most often undocumented immigrants. Shifts in immigration patterns, the implementation of the military service, such as the Minutemen Bill. Undocumented immigration has sharply declined. Many non-citizens do live and work within the country. They are tracked through IMS as part of their service agreement until they either leave the country or are fully naturalized. They unlisted mostly refers to small groups of seasonal workers who travel the country in migrating caravans to find work and are getting corporate contracts. Various agricultural or fungal installations. Shroom farm. Shroom farm.
Shroom farm.
Farm. Some studies have described groups of unlisted living in urban, poor areas, what are effectively homeless communities. Like most homeless people, the overwhelming majority of whom are unhoused for less than 2 weeks. These enlisted actively refuse state housing assistance of any kind. Concerns about malnourishment, literacy, extreme poverty, and rampant mental illness within unlisted populations has, at times, spurred outreach programs that attempted to contact them. But by their very nature as unlisted, actual data on their quality of life, cultural practices is virtually non-existent, making most politicians hesitant to commit resources toward these causes. Interesting.
Hey, so migrant group.
Yeah. Right, forget I asked. Ready to go inside? I think so, so long as, oh no.
Nah, I'm not with anyone else. It's just me here. She's shrill, princess. Delusional, you know that.
I'm sure she'll catch up. See, we're saying this used to be an apartment building. Somewhere between that and a long-stay motel, yeah. Blue Bloods didn't deviate far from that model when they took over. We call rooms like these vaults. Places to stash away a lover. Lover, witness, and debtor, when there's so much heat. I've gone through all these vaults, I take it. Sinus helped us with that last night, yeah. Bringing around master keys, clearing out every possible hiding place. Didn't find a red-handed killer hiding anywhere, did you? Sorry, no. So is this the Blue Bloods' forte, then? Securing people, places, and things? You could think of it that way. Guess I always assumed gangs made their money through drugs. The Blue Bloods do deal here and there. Narcotics has been a rich man's game ever since the CDCA rolled in. That is the, contraband decriminalization.
Drugs are legal now.
Yeah.
It does not actually help anyone.
No. In fact, makes things worse in some degrees. You have the funds to ride the gray wave the way House Acadia does, you can make a killing. Get the market cornered from black to gray to white to pure green profit. Blue Bloods hate that they have to make do with all the scraps the Megs at the house don't bother producing en masse. Professional jealousy? How ugly. Look at these underworld overlords just bury the hatchet, get together, and screw over the consumer like reasonable people do. like reasonable Megs do. They've tried, if you believe the rumors. About a year ago now, there was some kind of meeting. An olive branch from the Golds to the Blues. Apparently the Blue Bloods have a product the Icaria wanted to distribute. The Icaria sell legal drugs now, though. What kind of product could the Blue Bloods have that the Icaria couldn't manufacture? Not sure. Maybe that's why it went south so fast. Blood was spilled in less than an hour. The Icaria aren't the type to keep negotiating after being spat on like that. And so, the Blue Bloods remain firmly planted in their lower ward's niche. They might not like having to take the low end, but they are filling a gap in the market. That's every proper capitalist's calling, right? Besides, the workers certainly appreciate their protection down there. The finger bow belt, yes! The big union of the syndicates. Workers hire Blue Bloods for protection. That's... Well, that stuff is legal, so long as they're licensed, is it? Legal? Yeah. Respectable? Most would still say no. So, household name security Megs consider it too high risk to be seen in the company of workers. Ah. Please sign in to verify your age in order to display the full search results for your query. Ah. Legally licensed, but still stigma exists, unfortunately.
Of course.
Doesn't help that their average board member is easily pushing 60 years old. You aren't that far from pushing 60 yourself, are you?
Mean to him!
Matter of opinion. Besides,
he looks like he's like, what, 30?
Yeah. Maybe pushing 40, but... Besides, I'm a very modern, forward-thinking man. Did you finish those 50 rosaries already?
I'm sorry, woman.
Right. And the Icaria, they don't, compete in that market. No. People at the Icaria's heights might patronize a courtesan or two in the cloud districts, but they'd never lower themselves to work alongside one. I will now make Makoto apologize to women, too. Hypocrites. That much I understand perfectly. The hypocrisy is the appeal for them. The rules don't apply to me. Couldn't ask for more pure expression of power. Damn. Worse than I remember. Like a demon tore through the place. No comment. Seriously. What the hell happened here? That's what we all get paid to find out, right? Yeah. Definitely got a head start on the rest of you, though. Shall we pick up the arcs? Sure, I'll patch you in. Oh, she's back.
Ooh, allow me?
If you're needed on the phone, Miss Han, please don't let me keep you here.
Nonsense, I've got all the time in the world for you.
Everyone's treating me like royalty today. Hark, user portal authenticating, downloading, initializing. Reality crime scene. Took the words right out of my mouth. Where shall we start? But with tall, dark, and mysterious in the middle here.
And I always support you throwing grenades.
That's your client, who was found standing over Chopin's body by the arresting officer. They into a group trying to set up a peace talk between this gang and a brothel. Am I a jerk? They invited us the first time and tried to jump us. Yeah. This time was sincere, but I don't like people thinking they're slick. Yeah. Not the jerk. That's my vote. Bang. Bang the gavel. Rogers, right? And then he knocked Sosuke out. Correct. So why is it this artistic rendition of Sosuke, not a capture from Rogers' body cam? Well, it seems like at the time, get ready to
Mysterious,
face palm.
all the cops' body cams were off.
Their body cam was off. Seriously.
All of them.
Hey, I'd chew him out myself if he was here with us. Department policy to have all sensors green when responding to an emergency. Did all this not qualify as an emergency then? Chopin and Rogers were responding to shots fired. That's not uncommon in this part of town. Two inexperienced officers first on the scene. It might not have come to mind. At least Chopin could use that excuse. Rest in peace. Apparently, Rogers requests replacement body cams nearly every week.
He did it.
Okay, if he's that big of a klutz, take away his gun once the city's done throwing a parade. Bye.
He has been doing so much brutality.
I'll, put in a request. Fucking brutality's George here. Is not actually an outlier because the police do so much other brutality. He's not statistically out of line. Right then, what's next? Wow, oh, hello. Who the hell? Who the hell are you, really? Why are you lying there dead right in the middle of my crime scene? That was Tariq Chopin, as you might guess, patrol officer and the son of two loving fathers, who strongly emphasized to the chief of police their desire to see justice done. Reyes wasn't exaggerating about how he died. Run through from behind with a sword. Morgan also thinking, that's how you use it. So he would have been standing on front of the desk, then he was impaled. He collapsed to the floor face first, and the sword got stuck in the ground. Bad luck for the attacker, I suppose. Yeah. Sato's noted in her report that the stab wound was, in her words, jostled. Pardon? Like the attacker tried to pull it out, but it was stuck, so they had to
Oh, that's rough.
jiggle it around. Hey, it's probably what saved Roger's life. Assuming it wasn't Rogers who was doing the jiggling. Kept your client distracted and disarmed long enough to give Rogers time to rush in. Allegedly. Not where I left you, that's for sure. Going to Sosuke, the one thing he does recall after I pass the baton to him is gripping his sword. Not giving me much to work with.
Fingerprints on the grip match your client's right hand, by the way.
Here I was getting my hopes up.
It definitely wasn't suicide, because no one else's prints are on the damn thing.
Right. Suicide.
We made sure of that.
Through the back, into the ground. Suicide. That. Nah. Another murder weapon I had to wipe my prints off of before taking my leave. It was indulgent, trying to take Trey's head off. Wasn't my only indulgence either. I've gotten Miller's blood on the blade's tip when I dragged it across the floor.
When she was trying to aura farm.
Yeah. Successfully, but at what cost? I ruled out suicide once I saw he was stabbed in the back, thank you. There are papers scattered underneath his body. I knocked them off the desk at some point. Maybe when the tall one hit the ground. Maybe when I was swinging the bat down on, hang on. What a paper is this? I can't read a word.
Really? You should get that looked at.
Get glasses. My vision's 20/20. What am I looking at, Miss Site Manager?
Those docs are internal business, ma'am. Nothing to worry your pretty little head over.
How do you know they're internal business if we can't read them?
You've really never seen red ink before?
Never heard of it.
It's a corporate information security protocol. Tells what special flags trigger specific print commands if you try to make physical copies.
Ooh.
You could use some kind of special link, try to take a photo of it, and it comes out a bright blur. Oh, useful.
Yeah.
Paper's special too. Too much heat, humidity, becomes illegible.
Of course, putting out on top of you is a lot of heat and humidity. So these documents contain confidential data that the Blue Bloods wouldn't want getting out.
What do they say in the movies? I can't confirm nor deny that.
Fair. And if I subpoenaed the data...
Do your worst. We got lawyers too. Unlike your client, they've got all the time in the world to stall. Besides, you and I both know exactly what the Hound's motive was. There isn't written those pages. It's written all over his busted-up face.
Sure. But you wouldn't mind if I copy down whatever I can anyway, right?
I wouldn't have any legal reason to stop you, if that's what you're getting at.
Copy, copy, copy.
Ta-da.
Copy. What else is here? Well, let's stare closer at you. Look, scan. Assess. Oh, question mark? Blood loss from the neck. Even I can tell that much. Stab with a bladed weapon right near the carotid artery. Very efficient. The kind of kill someone could make without prior experience.
Oh, you flatter me.
My client's a humble bodyguard.
Come on now, I know you got a job to do, but you'll shame him if you don't let him take credit for this one. There was no joke in a fight. Take him out with one clean stab to the neck, using his precious signature katana? Hound must be itching to brag about it.
I'll defer to the medical examiner on this matter, thank you very much.
For legal purposes, my client will not be bragging about this.
What do you mean? Sato said the same thing. Katana to the neck, and not so many words. Is Mother's blood even on the katana? If it is, why would a medical examiner assume the katana was used here when my knife is a much better fit for... My knife? Where is it? Where?
Oh?
Gave Sosuke the knife before I left. It should have been found on him when he was arrested. Be somewhere in the Arcs. Yeah, looking for something, Tiger?
Ooh!
If you haven't found the knife and I ask about it anyway, that means admitting that I know it's missing. If Sosuke mentioned a knife that only the killer would know about, I'd be ruining my case before he even entered the courtroom. Worse, pointing the police in the direction of the knife's real origin. No, Was anything found on my client's person when he was arrested?
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Besides a gun, sword, and a bunch of blood that did and didn't belong to him. No. Even any lint in his pockets. Why do you ask? No reason.
Why'd Rogers take his knife?
Sometimes you gotta shake the tree to see what falls out. Huey, what the fuck? Or so they say. Oh. Blindly guessing. I've been there. Something must have happened to that knife. Couldn't have just disappeared. Not from a crime scene locked down like this. Need to find it, but I can't just go looking for it. This is what it feels like to play with a handicap. I'd advise you to brace yourself before opening the autopsy photos for this one, Counselor. Yes, this is sufficiently obfuscated.
Good job, Morg.
Yeah, you did it, Morg. Lot to take in. The skull was crushed. Yeah, but the cause of death was blood loss from a laceration across the neck. Hit the floor and bled out in seconds. Everything else you're seeing here is post-mortem. Overkill.
Not the word I'd use for this kind of shit.
Calm down, I didn't do it for the fun of it. In this specific instance. This victim had modded eyes. Seems to me like someone didn't want to take any chances.
Bullshit. No one in the lower wards would get optic mods with recording functionality. Wouldn't be welcome anywhere. Morgan didn't know that.
Yeah, curious. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna claim the Hand of Icaria didn't know that fundamental. Nah, he packed his brains in for the fun of it. I'm sure to a law-abiding citizen like yourself, we're all scum of the earth who deserve...
I'm pretty scummy myself, The vet's dirty, remember?
Hell deserves shit like this.
Deserves? What does that have to do with anything? I take it this bad is what did the deed. Matches the splinters found inside his wounds, if you have any doubts. There's nothing here about Sosuke's fingerprints. Think we could get anything but partials off of that? It's practically splinters. Makes sense, I was the one who actually swung it down and I was wearing gloves by then. Whoever did this, they were damn enthusiastic. You know how hard they'd have to swing to crush a skull? To break the bat itself? I can't imagine. I was popping off there to put. Red ink. Let's see. Slight divergence. IS security protocol. It aims at synonymous with anti-dissemination technology in general. Cool stuff. Mid-21st century, amidst widespread concerns about hackers' capabilities after the third netcode link. They linked the Reddit source code. Red ink practically emphasizes other digital systems. Relative reliability of physical documents. Red ink systems are designed to minimize the time that critical information spends changing hands. Which the teachings claim that it's antithetical to cooperation between peers and leading to siloing of information. Physical anti-piracy. Anti-photocopier sheen gloss paper that degrades outside of extremely narrow moisture conditions. Cipher encrypted text based on extinct indigenous languages. Sleeper marks. Into machine codes left at the corners of documents. Interesting stuff. Red ink. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Always required for
Required
expansion.
for expansion of eminent domain with proper payments to the Board of the election Pullman Long to push for locally referred to as the lower Vivo upcoming. Stress the importance. OPSEC of the highest level.
Councilman Long.
Did we read about him in an article somewhere?
I think so. I'm sparring Sosuke from exiting the other room before I used it to destroy Trey's eyes. But no one else knows that, and I have no way of informing them. What a pain.
And crush that guy's skull in for nothing.
Yeah. Convention. Is the one that mentioned Councilman? No, yeah. Ballot propositions.
Oh, we can see Chopin and Chopin there.
Oh yeah. All right. Sponsored by Chopin, yeah. Owning of Atlas Pillar rejuvenation prospects. Reducing unemployment in the target regions. Easing of zoning restrictions. Property. Wonder if that's actually related. Sponsored by Chopin involves property values in the lower wards. If this passes and it drops property value in the lower wards, and the higher up in the canopies can buy it out and renovate and do whatever they want with it. What am I looking at here, Pack? I swear Councilman Long was mentioned somewhere in here.
Maybe it was my imagination. Just because there was a whole list of politicians around here.
Senator Mathings was the major candidate here, but I definitely feel like that name's familiar. We'll keep that in mind. I can't imagine some faint blood that's been smeared here. Does it belong with the victim? And Sosuke. Wonder if maybe the bodies hadn't gotten moved around for some reason, but client's legs and feet were soaked in others' blood when he was arrested. And he would have to sneak up on Chopin in order to stab him in the back. You think he slid his feet across the ground to avoid making noise? Does he say otherwise? I'll let you keep guessing on that one. Pole, question mark? Though this door is where they're keeping Sosuke and where I let him off the leash. I'll leave that for after I finish here. There. Ready, question mark? Read, question mark? Paper scattered all over his desk. Suppose I'm partially to blame. I didn't exactly memorize his setup before I started searching for the mass. What's this?
Freak!
M. Ikaria. What'd you find there?
Makoto?
A note? Oh, yeah. It's like Krieg's handwriting from the other files I've seen.
Oh my god, they spelled Ikaria wrong.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. M. Ikaria. Looks like M. Ikar. Yeah, actually. He's dead, London. I was gonna let the spelling mistake slide. Right, sorry, but M? That's gotta be Makoto, right? You know Makoto. I know he's the Ikaria's heir apparent. What I hear is he's an appropriately frightening young scion. He's really quite something. Would his name be on Creek's desk? He was Creek's real target the other day. Sosuke was some kind of consolation prize. Back in the Hound was a consolation prize? These bunks had their sights set high. Yeah. Like no one taught them not to stare at the sun. Look. The big one. He made a strange face when I shot him and a loud slam when he hit the floor. This one. Real long rap sheet. The short ending. Buckshot to the torso. Died instantly. Flex were on his mods, but his time of death at 9:44 p.m. Killed by his own weapon. That's a bit short of poetic justice, but doesn't look like he was in any kind of struggle for it beforehand. How'd someone manage to get it off his hands? It wasn't any great feat, I assure you. Text identified as a double-barreled mag US and, Hey, how'd you know the gun was his? Yeah. He's still wearing the holster and the arcs. Was I mistaken?
Good save.
No. About a week ago, Tanks here was stopped and frisked by a patrol unit. They found this here gun on him. They found this gun on him, and they just handed it back to him?
Well, what are they gonna do?
Yeah. He bought
Just
and
because he
paid
had
for it.
several counts of assault.
Yeah. No convictions. Perfectly above board. Bought and paid for it above board. This gun isn't jailbroken. You have tag data from the murders. No, we don't. Strange. According to text, the gun is jailbroken. What happened between last week and last night that he'd get the tag stripped off? Something that made him think this piece would see action soon.
They were planning to target Makoto for some time, huh? But not that long ago.
Ankur Tanks. Sosuke gripped in his left hand, no one else's fingerprints. Horribly gaudy, but got the job done. Last I saw it, I left it in Sosuke's waistband. Yeah, spelling corrected. Inspect. Screen. I turned it on to distract Tanks long enough to grab his gun. We were choosing not to turn it back off. Interesting setup. Powerful setup. was blaring when we arrived.
Mhm.
The sound system, I mean. One of the CS techs was a real audiophile. Said it broke her heart how loud they must have blared the speaker all the time. Where's it at, she said.
Oh, is that how it works?
Aw. Wouldn't count on orcas to value the longevity of their tech purchases. Yeah. Music was still playing loudly at the time the crime scene tech started scanning the environment. It really was giving me a headache when I turned it off. Did enjoy having to turn it back on before I left just to leave no trace. Creek's fine wood desk. He seemed particular about it. Maybe in no small part because it had a priceless no mask hidden inside of it, but I assume you've been through this data pad here. Front to back. We didn't find anything we didn't already know. Seems like Creek was smart enough to use it for payments and nothing else. How do you manage that? Even gangsters need spreadsheets. Hence the paperwork you see scattered about. He did everything by hand. PP is what they call it over in organized crime. Paper and pencil protocol. Helps the orcas keep their books off the books. At least in a format that's easier to destroy should push come to shove. Did you run checks on this credit card that's jammed in here? Very smooth. No one knows that it's a real secret black market black card. Not surprised you don't recognize it. There's a dark card. Wow, tell me more.
Explain it to me, man.
Wow, tell me more. It's an untraceable wallet in the palm of your hand. I would hope any wallet could fit in the palm of your hand, detective. But you really can't find the owner. Can't trace any of its transactions. Most we can tell is the datapad registered calls to dark card networks at around 9:40 p.m., but it timed out. What does that mean? Transfer didn't go through. Either someone got cold feet, or they forgot their password. Happens to the best of us. By the way, why's this cloth been flagged? Not sure. Forensics didn't find any blood on it. Who flagged it? Lady Rockford herself. Oh.
Emma.
Could be that she fat thumbed it. Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing. Curious. What does this mean, Emma? I think this was the last thing we had to hit. Windows open to the fire escape in the alley below. There's a thin misting of blood across them. A good guess as to who it belongs to? This is where we found Creek, leader of the pod.
They were so hot.
They were so hot. The sticks tell us the shooter was standing in front of the desk, near where my client was found. Your words, not mine. Nasty slug burst into his chest, blew blood back onto the windows behind him. The open windows. Hell of a spread.
Creek
Yes,
uses
it
any
is.
pronouns. It's kind of boring that they keep using him.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Did someone open these, or... No. They were open when we secured the scene. Any fingerprints? Plenty on the handles there from Creek and his pod. That's where the handles are? Something wrong? Definitely, but how the hell could I explain why I know that? No, sorry, I just... Guess I'm wondering about the keys around his neck and the arcs. Oh. Well, one is a master key. Could unlock any other door in the building. The other key we eventually paired to a small safe in his desk. Empty, though. Suppose that's all of relevance since he apparently died with the keys on his person. Yeah, they got my eye too, to be honest, but not every detective's instinct pans out. So who was this guy? Curious? Only professionally. Don't care what he was before I killed him.
Do you remember what Han's cell phone strap looked like? Because I remember she had one. No, because when Han first showed up, she was taking a phone call, right?
Yeah.
And then her phone had a strap on it. I forgot about the character on Creek's little keychain thing.
Oh, were they related?
Are those the same character?
That might have been.
What does this mean?
Hmm. How much does Han know?
Is this personal for her?
Is she truly just flirting with us, or is there something personal there? Curious. Criminal record dating back as far as it goes. Sealed when he turned 18. Makes you sure he has a juvenile record, then. The more experience these guys get, the more time in between their arrests. What I'm seeing, he was pretty damned experienced by the time he was of age.
You trying to compliment him?
I wasn't trying to insult him, Han. Anything you'd like to add?
Let me see your phone.
Yes.
Nothing I want to say in front of you two.
If you want to say a few words, the detective and I could step...
Only words I have are for his killer.
I'd feel free.
Deliver them in person? Not at all.
Fair enough. You got games on your phone, Han? Do you have any idea
You
why
got
someone
days
might...
on your phone?
Yeah. Do you have any idea why someone might want to hurt this Creek fellow?
It's not funny. That dog you're defending?
Morgan's case in point here. The
Yeah.
Blue Blood's also referring to him as an animal. Fair question, Han. Give it fair consideration.
Besides the Icaria, the Rust are our city's finest? No. Quake was charismatic and driven. Plus, he made us a lot of money. No true blue would want him gone.
Curious.
A bloodthirsty Icaria soldier he was interrogating, however, probably wasn't a huge fan.
What about family?
This is getting old fast.
Younger brother's listed as his next of kin.
Leave his brother out of this.
Oh, that just got personal.
No, leave me out of this. And through a person like you're picking at zits.
Well, seems he's out of town anyways, taking summer lessons at How Mariner U. That's a good school. Expensive school. Younger brother has no listed occupation. Also no priors and no juvenile record. TAD
He was paying for
his
his
age?
college.
Poor kid. Yeah. Pills like that cost an arm and a leg. We must have been sending him. Detective.
He was ill and going through college.
You just leaked the confidential medical data of a non-suspect to a third party. Hey, you don't have to report. How about I buy you an ice cream or something? Bribery, too. You're digging yourself pretty deep. So it's still bribery if I'm the government official.
It's extra Barbary.
Bribery, too. Okay, that looks like that's everything in here. Fingerprints, Creek and Chopin. Creek and Chopin's fingerprints on Creek's datapad.
Huh. Okay, so Chopin was examining this.
Couldn't avoid touching it. Had to at least pretend the dark card would work. Fingerprint of the owner and their 24-digit passcode. Functionally useless. All prints have been wiped off of it. And the reason I had to take my gloves off in the first place was because of this useless piece of plastic. Windows. Blood spatter traced back from Magus shell. Lying blood and viscera behind. Fingerprints match Creek and the rest of his pod on the handles. It was open. I don't envy either of your workloads. It's a mess in here. It's a lot of blood, that's for sure.
Impressed you haven't gotten nauseous, miss.
You're right at home here. If you all weren't poking your noses around. Shoo! I just remembered. I'll never hear the end of it if I don't check in with my partner after saying I would. You're too good to keep going if I step out to make a call.
I hope Race and Sarah are having a good time.
Yeah, really. We get back and they're playing cards.
Call, is your partner your mom?
On, please.
And is your mom blind? Send a text.
Thanks for your understanding.
Maybe he was the one with the weak stomach. Yeah, be sure to let me know if you're feeling faint.
I can keep going. We're nearly finished anyway.
And stick to the arcs if I were you. Nothing behind that door that's better seen in person.
You've been such a gracious host up until this point, Miss Hahn. Why the cold feet now?
It's ugly in there.
Uglier than this.
Different kind of ugly, then.
It's all in the eye of the beholder. Ooh. Oof.
Drugs.
Drogas.
I warned you.
Don't worry, I can stomach it just fine. So long as I can understand it. Why did Creek's pod torture my client?
I don't know what they did.
Sosuke told me they electrocuted him, Han.
They probably just grounded him.
What does that mean?
Low-grade current supplied every few minutes stops most mods from rebooting. Oh no, SOS pings, no adrenaline burst pulled out of his ass.
The pliers, hammers, and syringes, what purpose did they serve?
Surprise surgery!
Surprise bathroom repair. They could have just killed Sosuke when they failed in Nabokoto. Instead they dragged him down here. Why? Try and get info on Makoto's itinerary? Get enough intel to make another run at him? If there are any answers for me in here, I'll need a grout scraper to find them. Electric waterboarding.
Oh no!
In before they leave a data pad in the toilet seat. It's water. Cold enough that condensation's on the outside of the bucket. Is that water for sponge baths?
Just a simple way to keep a guest from dozing off.
Oh, you know.
Never sure shock makes caffeine look like a sleep aid.
It's coming after you claim you don't know if Sosuke was tortured. You know what the other bucket's for, then?
Drinking. Slurping. I know you said you've got a weak sense of smell, but do you really need a hint here? Oh, does she?
Proppen. But then this last bucket here is,
What's that, trash?
cloth and rope. Bindings.
Or bandages! See, they were nursing him back to health!
They're so good. I'll run your theory past Sosuke next chance I get.
Sasuke made sure to throw his bindings into the trash!
Lovely, polite man. This must be what's left of what they were keeping Sosuke tied up with.
They would have had to use something. Yeah, this door doesn't even lock.
After I remove the bat barring it from the outside. He was brought here, tied up, questioned. Then he breaks out, bursts into the next room, cuts down 2 of his captors, and blows the other 2 away. And that's what you think happened.
That's what it looks like.
And then what? Chopin runs in and turns his back on a violent criminal.
Don't strain yourself trying to make it sound improbable. Ups are dumb. If the Hound crouched in a corner, he'd have his chance soon enough. Well, he probably just played dead. looking into that scene out there. You think some patrol officer would go around checking pulses?
But my client go to all that trouble just to get the jump on an officer. Why not just run away? Well, why not ask him for medical treatment?
Because he was standing in the middle of the 4 men he just killed?
Ugh. I know that Sosuke had no logical reason to attack Chopin, but so what? Even Sosuke himself says he would have been acting on instinct. I'm realizing the comparison here. It's like when you're playing a Phoenix Wright style game, and you already have pieced together the plot where the case is progressing down the line, but you're like 2 hours before that point, so you have to work out all the logic leading up to that point.
Yeah. You're not supposed to know this.
Yeah. Would instinct tell him that Chopin was in between him and his escape? Oh, just this and this. Has all this blood been tested, Miss Han?
Enough of it has. Besides Sosuke, who else would it belong to?
It's a bit lazy, but it's not as if there's more here than the last time I visited. Sosuke
We should check it anyway.
Yes. Sosuke really did lose a lot of blood. And we stumbled out of here, a stiff breeze should have been enough to knock him over. Is he really such a badass that he still managed to take out a police officer before he'd even noticed? It's not as if I feel nothing looking at someone else's handiwork, the product of their violence. But it's like an artificial sweetener. No complaints for that first instant. Then the aftertaste comes. Empty calories. I'll just be hungrier again later. Faster. Best to stay disciplined. Temporary fix. What else am I looking for? Ooh. Well. Oh, there. Very tiny. Hypodermic needles. Probably not packing anything healthy. Sosuke better hoped they were at least sanitized. Not sure if Sarah can treat an infection with gauze and rubbing alcohol alone. Those needles there. The design of these needles seems a little odd.
Well, someone will tell you sooner or later, so...
There. Oh.
They're projectiles. Load them in a gun and fire them away.
Sosuke did say needle gun.
Mhm.
Sosuke was captured by men wielding needle guns. Sinus Security have any peacekeeping tools they'd like to disclose as having recently gone missing?
You're cursing up the wrong pipe. We could find tools on his own, and we're not that kind of operation.
We swear. An operation where the right hand doesn't know what the left is doing. Probably more common than you would think.
More like the right hand's just been washed, so if you have to handle some garbage...
All the left. Sinus isn't that legitimate. Why aren't all the blue bloods working legal jobs then?
Not enough positions available. You gotta earn like hell to be considered for a job on this side of the fence. Oh, Creek!
Oh, Creek and his pod weren't bringing in that kind of money?
They liked Creek's pod where it was.
Oh no,
Oh no!
Creek's pod was too good that there was no room for advancement.
Yeah, passed over for promotion because they needed them here.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Who's they?
Upper management.
Aha.
Ask of a death sentence. Crafted specifically for one very special customer. I'm just the one given the honor of hanging on to it until...
Did upper management like Creek? Creek's name now Gray because he's dead.
I'm just a humble site manager, miss. I wouldn't know.
Sure. So all these needles contain anesthetics?
Yeah. There are also stimulants and barbitazine.
Sleep aid. For active duty military personnel. Currently prescribed through... Currently prescribed, though rarely, as anti-anxiety... Oh! Anti-anxiety, anti-seizure.
But really
Oh,
only about as
truth.
effective as getting them plastered.
Right. Truth serum. Never been shown to function as such in a controlled setting. Yeah, literally. Compared against a sampling of liquors ranging from 40 to 80 proof. Truthful confessions only 0.2% more often. Users often also frequently searched for how to tell if someone is cheating, where to buy a lie detector, see who has been muted on social media. Priorities. It did seem like they were, yeah. They were also asking him his name at the beginning. Like they hit him again and then asked him his name. It's a curious point. Like the truth serum.
You can get sued for selling it as such. It makes you talk. Doesn't make what you say the truth.
They wanted Sosuke as talking, but what did they ask him?
If your client can't remember or isn't willing to recall, there's really no one else alive who would know, yeah?
I'm getting a headache, but it's not from anything sensory. I should know more about this crime scene than anyone. Why can't I piece it all together? If I can't piece it together, the cops will never trace any of this back to me, right? So why do I feel so ill at ease?
Because
Okay.
you know Emma's at the scene.
Right. Okay, thanks for your patience, ladies. Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you have felt better if you had?
maybe? I'm going to head out now, actually. I've got a long day tomorrow. You're going back by yourself, then? Are you sure? I'll get you right out of the neighborhood. I'm sure Miss Hahn here has already made sure that we'll both get out of here without any trouble. That is her company's area of expertise, isn't it?
Of course.
Well, at least let me walk you out. Sure, why not?
Safe travels.
Be seeing you soon, hopefully,
What does
Miss
she
Hahn.
know?
Yes, she knows more than she's letting on for sure. So, Detective, there's something you didn't want to talk about in front of the professionals at Sinus Security? Thanks for picking up on that. Reyes will be upset that you never checked in. Yeah, right after this, I will. This room, are we directly underneath the crime scene? Yep, same fire escape right there. Same type of window, too. Has this room been scanned into the arcs? Yeah, but no one found anything noteworthy. Except Sinus being sloppy. So what were you actually doing when you left Han and I back there? Something Han said earlier about how no true blue would wish harm on Creek. Her phrasing stood out to me. Guess it implies the existence of false blue bloods. Because it reminded me of one of the first things I learned in this city. There are no monoliths. Megs, Orcas, City Hall, there's always factions. Among the blue bloods, the party lines are especially visible. So I made a call to Reyes, confirm some things. And I figure I owe you a little hint or two, considering the tone of the last message I delivered. That message warned me not to broaden the scope of my investigation. Getting hints from you might be self-defeating. Not these hints, trust me. So what faction did our pal Creek belong to? The Youngbloods. Opposite end of the compass from the old guard, the conservative blue blood leadership. All of them
They
older
were
than 70.
based.
Yeah! All of them were older than 70, some of them pushing higher than 90. Damn. Han said Creek was too useful for anyone to want dead, but my sources don't agree. Creek talked, said things aloud that others only whispered. Ambitious, charismatic, up and coming. And young. Could easily see him being very unpopular with all the wrong people in the old guard. That's interesting info, Detective, but doesn't exactly flip this case on its head. I already know who killed Creek. At least if they already decided it's Sosuke. Knowing that he had some occupational hazards will hardly convince the jury otherwise. My client's the one standing accused, and everyone already knows why Blue Bloods and Ikarias would want to kill each other. Do you? They're rival gangs. They hate each other. Do you know why? It's the same reason all the Blue Blood leadership is ancient, with all their muscles made up of orphans and delinquents. 30 years ago, the Ikaria betrayed their peace with the Blue Bloods and started killing them. They didn't stop for days. At the end of it, every single member of the leading Blue Blood families under the age of 40 was dead. Oh.
Ooh.
Well. You can see how their kids would grow up to hate the Ikaria. Yeah. You're not getting it, Tiger. The kids didn't grow up at all. If that's the case, the Young Bloods are like an entirely new faction of Blue Bloods, just brought into the fold and raised up, rather than being part of the old families. But the Blue Bloods still around. For one thing, the Ikaria had bigger fish to fry. This was right before the Red Decade. Spent every second of the next 10 years positioning themselves so they could come out of the other end as neo-ability. Second, what remained of the Blue Bloods found a new niche to fill. Taking delinquents fierce out of country driven off a cliff by adults before they could even get a chance to vote. Blue Bloods swelled their ranks to new heights by looking after the little guys during those years, in exchange for favors down the line. Lastly, and most importantly, they survived because they still had hope. You serious? Try to cut them out for the root, huh? Yeah. I am. It's a powerful weapon. Hope for what? Hope that the Ikari had missed one, that they'd fled the country. Hope that a promised heir would grow strong and return one day. A triumphant little lord with overflowing riches and overwhelming power. Sounds like a fairy tale. Those endure for a reason. Masked for one specific customer. Interrogating Sosuke about his name.
What are you thinking?
Sosuke more important to the Blue Bloods than they expected.
He said he was from a distant branch family and said what his initial surname was.
Yeah, I don't remember the initial surname, but extended branch family, adopted
Just
by the
how
Ikaria.
far away?
Yeah, how far away? And what do they consider a branch family? We have the two conjoining factors of branch family and Ikaria killing off all the Blue Bloods' kids. Yeah, they raised him. They literally took him in as an infant. Yeah, I feel you, Ed. They took him in as an infant, raised him in the same era where they literally slaughtered all of the Blue Blood kids. So did they take one kid to be just raise him as the substitute baby guard for Makoto?
As a power move?
As a power move. Stunting on your enemies by raising one of their kids as an Ikaria. Well, now you know. A warning to watch where you step isn't exactly worth much if you're fumbling around in the dark. Fairy tales and warnings. What's up?
This is Fire Emblem Fates now.
Ooh.
Oh, that's why Creek warned us about the huntsman and the red hook. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. You who I called brother. Hey, Did you or your pals in OC ever hear about some kind of blue blood hunter? Like a bounty hunter? Or huntsman, maybe? Where'd you hear that? Sosuke thinks he might have overheard talk of something like that while he was in captivity. Does it mean anything? Nope. Hesitation there, detective. Just an urban legend. Once I thought the chance to make you laugh was all I ever wanted.
Oh,
That's for some reason
Prince of Egypt.
the neurons in my brain have connected that to fucking Devil May Cry 1. I should have been the one to fill your soul with light.
Oh,
I would have
now I am home. Here with all my trappings and belongings I belong.
said the same thing about the unlisted before this afternoon, and yet fair enough. See a huntsman and live to tell the tale. I'll buy you as many lotto tickets as you want.
Is this like when Americans don't know that Romani are a real people?
I could see it. Have you ever paid attention to any of this graffiti down here? Scrolling about Lobo and the cyberpunk and HBK increasingly. I haven't seen that myself. Was gonna say Red Hood. Why are you asking? Feel a chill down your spine? Ah, except for HBK, that's all old news. Ghost stories and campfire tales. There are a lot of campsites around here. Lots of places to start fires. Red Hood, haven't heard that in who knows how long. It's one of the oldest. Rough story. It's based on a real event? Nothing worth recounting. I'll take your word for it. What's got into you that you're feeling all superstitious? Guilty conscience? Yeah. You mean about working with the Mafia? A psychologist would call that projecting. Ouch. Too far. Nah. Didn't feel a thing. Oh, no, I asked, really? I just had an odd feeling all day. Like deja vu? You been here before? No, I hate that feeling. It's whatever the opposite of that would be.
Jamais vu?
Ooh, the unnerving certainty that you're in uncharted waters. Like that wording. Scary stuff. Do you want to sign off soon?
Yeah.
This might actually be a good time for it.
Mhm.
So we had a scene transition. High roller mode. File 001. I will pet Sarah as you find someone for us to raid.
Yeah.
Wee, Sarah's doing flips.
Hmm.
Look at my daughter. Look at our daughter. So cool.
She is so cute.
Yes, doing her best.
I hope they table at Anime NYC again this year.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
hope that I get a job so that I can afford to attend Anime NYC again this year.
Rooting for you. Rooting for you so hard.
What are we thinking of the new Arc Knight?
I'm down.
Right, let's do a Roxy raid.
Roxy raid. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I might have that Roxy me. Yeah, let's do it. Roxy.
Everyone has... Did Roxy already get raided?
Oh, no. Let's pull up.
Many raids for her, actually.
Good.
Oh, did Ray stop streaming and raid into Roxy?
Beautiful. Excellent. All right. Activating raid. Now, let's see here as we're waiting to raid. Let's see. What do we got going on rest of the week?
Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Avalon Code and an
Yes.
ultimate game titled My Group Members Suck.
Oh. But do they blow?
Hmm.
Under the right circumstances. One
By the end of
more.
tonight, if you know what I mean.
Roxy's been raided by 3 different people, as did Angie. Oh, gosh. Everyone is here.
Party at Roxy's house. Roxy did not consent.
That's this. In fact, that's going to be our raid message now. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don, what do you got going on?
uh, God, probably not much until I'm kind of liking the vibe I'm in right now. Demon School Tuesdays and then Devil Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We'll see what comes around this weekend, but
Mhm.
if I don't come around before then, we will definitely be back with Tuesday for more Demon School.
Oh, yeah.
We have so many party members in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.